me see. You good? Let me see. Got it. There you go. That shit's good. Split up. All right, YouTube, what up? What up? All right. What? Let's put it down. What up, YouTube? Group Glow Gang, Moon Trappers, what up? What up? What up? Happy 25th. Happy June 25th, guys. What's going on? We're gonna do a little differently today, guys. I'm on here. I'm about to go live on Instagram. So if you follow me on my Instagram at Michael Trappson Official, I'll be going live with Jay Moffitt, aka Sugarfoot, Michael Jackson's personal drummer. We're gonna be talking about Triumph Tour, Victory Tour. This is it. Talking all groovy stuff about Michael Jackson. Tune in now. You know, but I will still have the stream up for guys who don't want to go there. You just want to just watch it right here. You won't be able to see anybody on my Instagram feed. So, but I'll still have this up. We're about to go live right now, and we're gonna tune in to the glow. All right. Come a little closer. Glow gang, what up? Instagram, what up? Let's let it come in. Let the glow come. Let the glow intrude. So those tunes. Yeah. Happy June 25th, guys. Happy Michael Jackson Day. Celebrating the life and legacy of Michael Jackson all day long. Hey, got a special guest coming in here in a couple minutes. We got Sugarfoot coming in this thing. Hey, hey. Turn up a little bit. Give me some of that. Hey. We love you. Oh, yeah. Hey. Glow gang in the building. Glow gang in the building. Gotta put my groovy glove out tonight. Hey. I know the vibes. Give me those strong. Give me those strongs. Hey, thank you for that Glow Nation, baby. Thank you. It's that Triumph Tour. It's that 1980 mic. Hey, thanks for that Glow Nation, Lost Boys. Appreciate that. We streaming on YouTube at the same time, Instagram. We're going at the same time. You know how we do this thing. Love you. Alright, turn it down for a little bit. Alright, guys. About to get this thing started, man. First of all, thank you to Eric. First of all, we got my cousin in the building, but obviously we can't fit everybody on the same stream. This Instagram live with is in portrait mode, but cousin here, but you can see him on YouTube as well. Suitor in the building, yep. Thank you everybody for showing love on the new video I put up today. You know, we love you for Michael Jackson, Triumph Tour, Victory Tour vibe. Shout out to Lonzo, who made the beat. We made that beat off that demo. And you know, this how the community goes. But we'll take a little piece of a demo, and we'll just finesse it to a whole movement. So shout out to the MJ community for holding it down. It's been a beautiful day so far, celebrating the life and legacy of the king of pop and the glow god himself, Michael Jackson. All right. Now I'm going to get my brother in here, a good brother, the legend. Hold up, what's up with this? Okay, here we go. The legend himself, Jonathan Moffett, a.k.a. Sugarfoot, Michael Jackson's personal drummer, his tour drummer. From the Triumph Tour, all the way in. There we go. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm hanging tight. How about you?
Man, it's good to see you, my brother. It's good to see you.
Pleasure mine, man. Pleasure mine. We've been meaning to hook up for a while.
I know, man. Yo, man. Shout out to you, man. I'm glad you're looking great, man. I'm glad you're looking healthy. You know.
You feel great. You're wonderful.
Yeah, man. How's your day been going so far?
Over there, right? You're rolling this, right?
What's that?
You're rolling this show over there right now.
Oh yeah, we grooving. Yeah, you know how we do, man. We grooving. And yo, we was listening to. I can imagine you on chops on that last song too. Did you play those?
Huh?
Did you play the chops on that "We Love You" song?
No, I never heard that before.
For real? Okay. That's a demo. Okay.
I never heard it before. You never played it for us, so we hadn't heard it in the camp.
Okay, yeah, hey man, cause we saw you on Journey to Off the Wall, and you was talking about how like Michael Jackson was so he was so impressed that he was able to play "Shake Your Body Down," which is one of my favorite songs. "Shake Your Body Down," you know, live without any kind of like dubbing or kind of playback, right?
Yeah, he can feel my spirit when I play. He liked my spirit, and of course, I like to watch him dance. And when he hit those cold-blooded moves, it inspires me to play with more articulation, more finesse, and my groove, my way I dig the groove down, you know, the deep spirit zone. He feels that, and he appreciates that. So he said, "I gotta have you. I need that spirit."
Right.
Make me want to, you know. So I was very, very flattered that Michael Jackson said, "Make me want to dance." You know, the dance master.
Make you want to groove. And you said Michael gave you that name Sugarfoot, right? That's correct.
No, that's like now he called me Foot, but I've had the name Sugarfoot since I was like 12 years old.
Oh wow!
From one of the second band that I was with doing the clubs, I joined them, and everybody in the band had nicknames. And then when I auditioned for them, they heard my bass drum technique and how fast it was. They said, "Oh, you got a sweet foot. I'm gonna call you Sugarfoot," the leader of the band said. And it stuck, and everywhere we play around town, he said Sugar because I didn't like it. I said, I don't want Sugar, but I want something cool like Ace or Duke or something like that. I like this or something cold-blooded, and I was strong. And he said, no, you Sugar. Every time we play a gig, I'm going to announce you as Sugar, but nobody's going to know your real name. And that's how it turned out. Everywhere we go, he said, Sugar, put on drums, and I would turn my head. I'm not answering that. So and then I walked, Sugar, I turned my head. I didn't like it, but it got popular, and I accepted it. So it then became, it preceded me out here to California, and then people knew who Sugarfoot was before I came here. Speaking
of just getting started with Mike, man, first of all, I got my cousin here. He is one of the biggest Triumph Tour fans, and as you know, like Triumph Tour and Victory Tour is like, you know, our favorite. That's our jam. That's our go-to when we want to groove. Like, take us back, man. How was it like, you know, first time being able to, like the first show for the Triumph Tour? Take us back, bro.
It was pretty amazing because that was a show. I had done 2 tours, at least one tour before Triumph. Actually, 2 tours, now I think back again. I did the Destiny tour in the spring.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's my first
tour. That's going back even further now. Okay, bet.
Further than that, man, I auditioned for him. Had 3 days to learn the whole show, my first professional show ever. Damn. And then we went in Cleveland, opened up in Cleveland. It was amazing. Just magical. Then after that, we took a break in the summer, and then we got back together September. I'll never forget, September 1st was in my hometown, my first return home as a star, a music star. To the drummers, to the Jacksons. Come on, Michael Jackson.
Right.
I returned home a few months later, and we played New Orleans the first opening night. And that's the one that's floating around everywhere. The Jacksons in New Orleans on the Triumph. That was like the off-the-wall Destiny tour. Michael Off the Wall.
Super Glow era.
The fall, winter of 79. And then I remember we were supposed to tour in 80, but then Randy got in a terrible car accident.
Oh, yeah.
Turned over. It was crazy. And prayed for him. He got well. But then that put us off to 81. And that's how the Triumph tour wound up being in 81. And it was just amazing. The staging they did for that was like nothing like the Taser before. They sunk some serious money into it. They had these lamps, lighting things that did like spiders and stuff happening. And the risers were moving. It was just amazing production. That's what I remember. That was a big step up in production for the Jacksons and for Michael. The stage was insane. One of my favorite stages ever. And I love that. And of course, you know, the guys were electrifying with energy, and it was amazing to play behind them because they were so uniform and they moved in their choreography, so rehearsed. And of course, Michael was pure magic. His voice was unbelievable. And he was moving
right.
Like they say, thrilling. He was a thriller. He thrilled everybody. And so I had a great time on that tour. But the opening was phenomenal because the first time people saw production like that they put together.
Bro, imagine being it was 1981, right? Triumph tour. It's on my 1981. Can You Feel It comes on. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, imagine the intensity of like because I wasn't born. I was born in 1991, man. So this is before I was born. But we watch these videos over and over again. We just like, man, every time I watch it, I transcend myself back into that time as if I was there. So I be feeling like I'm there with you guys on stage. Like, hey, I just couldn't imagine the energy, you know, that it must have been like being there.
It was really magic, and it was amazing feeling because that's when they first stepped up from the Jacksons to Jackson, like with the Destiny album and the tours before. That was the first tour of the bigger production, staging, lighting. The sound was incredible. They had so many speakers. It was just trend setting. And the stage designer, man, they made it so futuristic with the three on each side. They had these big panels of lights. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, all the circles on there, yeah.
Under the stage, they had, I don't know if you know, about 10K lights are huge. I mean, I can't put my arms around them. Big, huge white lights that they wanted to blind the audience with, so what they could see is only their silhouettes and theirs and stuff. And that's what they wanted to see. So they blind them with light, and they just see this. And when they come off, your eyes start adjusting. You see their silhouettes with all the light shining on them. And they walk down the stairs with their glasses on.
Oh, you talking about Victory Tour? You talking about Victory Tour, right?
Yeah, Victory Tour.
Oh yeah. Say now. So we jumping the gun because I want to say that for like, you know, the meat of the conversation. You know, that's where I get all my glow at. But I wanted to talk about the Destiny Tour. It's funny because I had a weird moment. Like it's about 2013. This is when I really started getting in my tribute bag. I was watching Destiny Tour. Now that I didn't really realize that was you on the drums back then, but I had a crazy, you know, moment. I was looking at Michael and I was like, yo, I just feel like Michael Jackson is just feeling like he's just the grooviest man alive. Like I'm groovy. I'm just so groovy. Like he's just so groovy. And I was like, that's why I got the term, but just saying everything is groovy. It's just gotta be groovy because I feel like that's what Mike was saying. Like, you know, on stage, like with his brothers, and like he's just feeling like he's like he couldn't be. Everything he did was on point. Like every move was precise. Like he made no mistakes. And if he did make a mistake, you couldn't tell because it was so groovy.
You could see the growth if you saw the footage of him on the Destiny tour. Then you saw the footage of him on the Off the Wall Destiny in the fall of '79. And then you start seeing the growth in his performance. And then when you saw him on 81 tour, he stepped, even shed and was dancing, and you started doing things I had never seen him before. Two previous tours do, and I said, "Whoa, he's been up in this game and rehearsing some new movements and new trajectory of his body functions, you know." And it was pretty amazing to see that. So I was there from when the Jacksons made their comeback on Destiny. That was their first comeback album. They did before that, but for another label, but it didn't take off as much. The mid '70s, then Destiny was the launch of the new Jacksons, and then did the Triumph tour, another growth of the album music on the album, as well as the live performances, and then we went into the Thriller album with Mike and Off the Wall, then Thriller. So what I'm trying to say is, I was there and I watched the moth. I watched the moth become a butterfly. Meaning Michael, his growth of his performance, his growth of his singing techniques, his growth of his writing techniques. He matured and he matured every one of those 4 groups. And it was pretty amazing and magical. I think about it all the time. You know, I watched him become from a moth. He was a butterfly who spread his wings and just conquered the world. You know, incredible difference from when I first joined him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was still doing the Jackson 5 moves. But then he developed his own style of dancing.
Right, those off the wall moves. Everything was like this. Right, damn, man. So speaking of Triumph Tour, man, I know you did you posted a snippet a while back of the Walk Right Now, man. Where is this legendary Walk Right Now performance, man? It's like a myth that exists, but we know it exists because you were playing it.
Everybody's looking for that, you know, and I happened to stumble upon that. I forgot we had done that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands, 1,500 to 2,000 tapes. I would just, you know, because I don't read music, music, I don't read music. So my whole strength is memory. Okay. But what I would do is record that day's rehearsals and then listen that night. And then I'm prepared the next day when I come in. I do my homework. I was a professional. So I record all these daily rehearsals. And then after I finished with it, I learned it for the next day. Okay, I got that. I put it away. But I always say one day these tapes going to be worth something, man. Because I'm capturing moments of the lives of these mega stars, superstars, not only the Jacksons, Michael, but Madonna, Elton John, Michael, Elton, you know, Stevie Wonder. I'm capturing parts, not only my life, but their life in moments of times. Nobody was in that room. Most people weren't reporting. So the things that was expressed at every given time just went in the air unless you recorded it like I did. So I got these people's lives, my life, and so I'm trying to learn this stuff. And moments that nobody would ever have heard if it wasn't for me recording this. So I have so many tapes, and I have to search through for my Zoom event, and I found that. I stumbled upon it. I said, wow, I didn't know. I forgot we did this song. You know, and it was an awesome groove on it. So we were doing it then, and we did that sound check. We tried it out, and it didn't keep it all the time. So, but we did a lot of things at sound check, trying things out. And I ran across that tape, and people on my last Zoom event on the 20th a few days ago were asking for me to play it again. I couldn't find it again. I put it somewhere amongst the tapes again, and I'd have to look for a few days to find it. So I got so much wealth of tapes of moments and memories. You know, I know your fans and all the fans will love that hold up right here. You know, I'm introducing that Zoom events and different things that I'm putting on. I mean, I'm bringing everybody into my life. Right there. I'm looking at the rooms of those rehearsals and let them be there with the flies on the wall. The flies on the wall, listening to the moments sometimes long gone by, but captured. This is memory of these tapes.
Man. But it is confirmed that you guys did perform that song live a few times, right?
Yeah, we tried out different, and we see the reaction from the audience. Isn't it with the far on par with Michael felt with like the other songs of the show? Then they would try it and then go on to something like we did a lot of songs like that on a history tour and different other songs, and they play it for a while and then not do it the next night. Well, this song is out. We just got that. It sounded great, but he didn't get the fan reaction from the audience. It's all based on what he receives, the energy from the audience as to how he's motivated to perform. He reads them spiritually.
Right.
I read the groove. I read the musicians around me spiritually. And we interact, and we got chemistry. We like chemistry set on stage. I always say, Michael, when I was a chemistry set, you know, we had that spiritual harmony and spiritual gel.
That alignment.
It's magical. We talk to each other. And he looked around me and said, like, he couldn't figure out how he knew he was going to do that move. But I hear the accent. He's like, look around time. He tell me, how do you know I was going to do that? I said, I felt it. I did. I said, I could feel you. I felt it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew right instantly what to do. I could read his body movements, you know, and he would feed off of that. It gives him more energy, and he do some things I've never seen before. He said, I was grateful for that on Billie Jean, especially. That's when he and I were like a dance partner. Mm-hmm. My beat to his feet, you know, so to speak. And it was a wonderful thing. I miss it so much, you know. We had that beautiful, magical element between us. I miss that so much.
And for those in here, that part that might have went over a lot of people's heads about the spiritual alignment, spirituality, and just being connected with the universe and being connected with humans. Like that's real talk. That's why I got my mythicist stone on right now. Like I'm really into like spirituality, so I feel exactly what you were saying about he felt you for your energy, you felt him. Y'all was like one when it came to this musical energy. Yeah, absolutely, man.
It's the third eye. Spirit is the third eye.
Exactly.
So everybody got to get in touch with their inner spirit and know who they are, and know what's to be and how to be, and learn how to read life. Read life through the spirit. It tells you what's right. It tells you how to read other people, and if you connect with somebody, you know it automatically.
Right.
You can feel that person. Oh, you don't feel that person. Not on the same frequency. Not down tuned into the same frequency. But you can feel that as well. That I'm not down into this person. And that person, when he walked up, I saw this smile. I felt the spirituality in that person. My spirit recognizes life.
Exactly. So, absolutely. I'm so happy you're into that, man. Because I never knew that about you. So that's refreshing to know that you're into that. That makes me have a whole different kind of respect for you now. Just because that's what I preach on my channel. I tell people, meditate, think positive thoughts, drink alkaline water, alkaline foods that nourish your body. And that's very important, especially if you're a dancer, a performer, a drummer like you, a guitar player. It's good to have your foundation, in total alignment. Absolutely.
Yeah, generate positivity.
Yeah.
You're a conduit for it, but as well, you generate positivity, and positivity returns to you. Whatever we generate returns. So always be positive in life and towards people and towards and about love. Love is supreme, and love is only had to do with hate. So you defeat hate with love. So understanding, open-mindedness. So I've always been into that kind of spirituality thing since I was a little child. My mother told me. I was beyond my years when I was 2 years old. She said, "You always quiet beyond your years. You didn't understand. You always mature, quiet. You listen." I say, "Well, you can't learn nothing if you're talking all the time. You learn something by listening." And I used to hang with older people. My mother and my parents are friends, and listen, and eavesdrop is fun. Listen about life. You get the shortcuts. You hang around older people, wise people. You learn shortcuts in life, so you don't make the same mistakes they made in their life. So that's all about spirituality. You listen to people, you learn the spirit of ways to be, ways not to be. So I've always been into wisdom all my life since a child.
Man, Jay, man, that's really dope. That's really amazing, brother. I commend you for that, man. That's really I love it, man. I love everything about what you just said, bro. Listening to you, man. That's why I respect you, not only as Michael Jackson, somebody work with Michael Jackson. It's a performer, period. Because remember, I told you I started playing drums when I was 8 years old. So I vibe with you, just your love for drums, just off of that alone. And watching you play, in the Victory Tour, man, you had the Jerry curl, you had the fresh Jerry curl, man. You was all cut. You was beating solos and all that, man. Oh man, I love it.
There's juice flying everywhere.
Right, you was. I saw that.
Everybody think it's a Jerry curl. It wasn't a Jerry curl. I just got this certain relaxer, and certain other kind of cream gel stuff, and it dripped the same way Jerry curl dripped.
Oh.
All over my eyes. I'm playing with my eyes like.
Did it ever get in the eyes? It got in your eyes? Oh, damn. Man.
So it didn't burn as much as Jerry curl did.
Right.
But it did eyes, whatever that was. Juice, I used to call it juice.
Man, what a time to be alive. 1984, man. Let's just go back. Let's go to because we covered the Off the Wall, Destiny, and now that we're in the Thriller era. This is the biggest. I feel like this is the biggest time for music. Period. This 1984, Thriller's out. It's the biggest thing out right now. Michael Jackson is like Jesus when it comes to music. He was on top, and you were right there with him, man. You was right there giving him the energy that groove foot, to really make, because that's a don't like that, don't. That's that snap that really make him, turn up. The first show was July 6th, right? First show, the Victory Tour in Kansas. Is that correct?
Kansas City, but I don't remember exact date. You remember more than I do. You remember the exact date.
Yeah.
I knew it was Kansas City.
Okay.
That's what opened the whole tour in Kansas City. Yeah.
Bruh. But the footsteps. Boom. Boom. And they just take. Ah, man. I recreated that so many times on my page. But like, man, what did it feel like? Just like when you know, like you hear them footsteps, you know that crowd just everybody going crazy. You with the biggest star in the universe. And before that, you're the biggest star in the universe because you're right there creating that moment with them. Take us back, brother, one time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, surreal. It's we're like Michael's favorite term. One of his favorite terms is we have to make it bigger than life.
Mm-hmm.
His favorite term. We need performs. People can listen to home. But when you go to pay the ticket to the show, they want to see and hear something. And you want to give them something they will remember for the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And they leave there, uncomparable to anything else. So this thing was we have to make it bigger than life. Every element of the show is bigger than life. So the magnitude of that tour and the stage was unreal, unbelievable. The magnitude of the width of the stage and the depth of the stage was, really big. One of the tours that much for history was like 120 feet across and then I think 240 or something like that, and 90 feet deep. It was
Jesus.
Took up the whole back end zone of the stadium. There was no room on the sides. There was such in the bleachers, and it was phenomenal. And Victory Tours, as you've seen the footage, if you've seen it, it started off with a blank stage. There's nothing on stage.
Uh-huh.
And we were underneath the stage, and there's the lids on. We call it lids
on the
stage. And then all of a sudden, when the show starts and the sound rumble starts and video starts, and then as we start to pick up appearance, the lids come off my drum kit, off the keyboard risers. On that side, I'm on. If you're facing the audience, I'm on stage right. If the audience is facing, I'm on stage left. Okay, so they take the lids off on a very special drum kit. If you've seen it, with the big rack system that comes up like this. I started drawing at 4, drumming at 6. So I'm always in an art in school, so I draw my drum kits out and design.
Oh, nice.
I designed all my custom drum kits. I did draw them out from the front, back, right side, left side, overhead, how it's supposed to look and come together. And then I built them. For the Victory Tour kit, I had a metal worker from Disney Productions. They're incredible. So he built that rack for the Victory Tour kit. Cost $10,000 at the time, was astronomical.
I was going to ask you, where is this set, man? Where is this Victory Tour drum kit?
Well, somebody stole the racks after the tour. It never showed up back at my storages and stuff. And what it did, let me show you. It did, but then I loaned it to the NAMM show, music convention show. It never came back to me. Oh. So that's the only other place I displayed that kit, the drum and the rack system, and they never saw it again.
Damn.
That Yamaha booth, somebody stole it because they were in control of it. And them in my tent. Never saw it to this day again. So, I was devastated, of course. It was a personal design. So, but that, it would come out of the floor flat, totally flat. And all of a sudden, these risers are rising up like this with the sound of a rumble sound and these bass down.
Right.
It was amazing. So it was very effective. And the brothers in the middle on the steps. And as we're coming up, they're coming up, and they impose this cold-blooded force. The dark glasses on, Ray-Bans, time, and it was cool. We got the glasses we wanted to go like that. Only glasses, expensive glasses, but they sent us boxes. So they
just tossed them Jones like it was nothing. I was like, hold up, Jones like $300. Like, hold up.
It was very expensive glasses, almost $200 each pair, and at the time it was a lot. And then we had so we all come up with our glasses on. So Michael and them time they say, look, y'all, you guys. We can take our glasses off. You can do the same time. So everybody on stage did the same slow motion, taking a reveal on ourselves. So it was the coolest production.
That's the best intro ever. That's my favorite. The Victory Tour. It's just magical. It's like this. You can do all the other special effects. That's cool, flying off, but this is the magic of just these. What was it? It was 6 of them up there on stage, taking off their shades, looking like superheroes. They're like Michael Jackson superheroes. It was like Jesus Christ, and the dome, like just the melody, like you just feel the intensity in the audience. Like, oh man, this moment right here is epic,
The actual movement of the earth. They had huge symbols underneath the stage facing out, and you could feel the ground under people. People say they felt on their feet. They had them pumping, man. So we were moving the stage, that bass up, and that sound was just, it was living. The sound was actually living. You can feel it in your chest. So that made it bigger than life. That's what Michael was talking about. It'll be bigger than life. And then we kicked off, and we kicked the song off, and then we played all the songs. The lighting was incredible. The Cretons, I remember the Cretons, the Preachers and Randy.
Oh yeah, with the sword. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual thing that was unique to rock shows. Nobody did nothing like that on that magnitude. That was even unique before we got into the show. So there's a lot of elements of the show, and of course, Jermaine did his personal segment.
Loved it.
Part of the show.
Loved Jermaine's set.
His first return with the brothers. He had been away so many years, and that was his comeback with the brothers, and it was a beautiful thing to have him perform, and he played amazing on bass.
Let's get serious.
Yeah, he sang that, several other songs, and it was fantastic. The production is just on a magnitude. At that time, it was the biggest show ever been done, and the biggest grossing show also it turned out to be. There's shows since then that did better, and some of them bigger, but at that time, 84, nobody had done that.
Nobody. Now, the question people ask me, I never had an answer to. Was this show? Was anybody? Did anybody ever open up for the Victory Tour, or was it just straight Michael, straight Jacksons?
The opening act?
Yeah.
Oh, they had a guy named Doug Henning, I think his name was, just a magic act.
Okay.
They didn't have the music. They had a magic act. This guy came on stage by himself, and the big giant stage. He do magic stuff, and he was really good. Stuff. It was really, really, really good. But that's another thing. Michael and the brothers kept the real thrill of that show, kept it them.
Okay.
There was no musician group eating all that stuff like that. They had it nice with the magic act. It was not that it was dull. People couldn't wait for the brothers. Some people saying, "Oh, hey, get out of here! We want the brothers." But a lot of people enjoyed it. They said they enjoyed it. But Michael and them kept it entertaining but subdued. So when they did come, it was like, whoa, more so than if he had a band. It's more music, more music into more music. So it was very cleverly put out.
Right.
It really worked.
And that way, people don't get drained out before the main event.
What's that?
And that way, people don't get drained out by other performers before the main event. He want to keep everybody's energy ready for him, ready for you guys.
Yeah, the first music they hear will be our music. And on the magnitude of the deal that we did, which was the ultra magnitude. Everything was stepped up. And our performances, everybody had to be sure. Before every show, we did our prayer, all hands did our prayer. And Michael requested magnificence from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody be on point, be alert. We want to be magnificent. We want to give them something to remember the rest of their lives. So he was very, very, I'm trying to say inspirational, because he made it. You want to do good for somebody,
right?
You get like that, a perfectionist like that. You're with him. He takes you on. That means he sees something in you very special on his level, and he's expecting you to live up to that expectation that he has for you. So you want to satisfy and gratify that person and show you, I'm worthy of being with you. I don't want to fall short of what he expected out of me and what he demanded out of the shows and his music. So you focus, you concentrate to your utmost, and those moments of those 2.5 hours we used to do, there was nothing else on earth that was going on in that moment of every song. For me, every beat, every snare, every kick, every hi-hat, every fill. And every move that Michael made, I kept targeting and tracing him around the stage, looking for something I can accent, make him look good. Because I'm like the Foley guy in the film industry, the guys who make the sound that go with the movements. They step on some leaves. They got a guy in the studio stepping on crunching on some crunchy stuff, cereal or something, the sound of the leaves. I'm like Michael's Foley guy. When he doesn't move, I got to give the sound that's appropriate for his movement, of dynamics and subtleties and different things like that. That's what he liked about me. He never had to tell me to do that. From the beginning, I had that nurture from growing up watching, listening to James Brown, and the James Brown drummers were so unbelievably dynamic, and they were on with James every move. I was impressed with that, how they tracked James, they hit everybody's movements, and that did something to me, and it instilled into me that that's the kind of drummer I want to be. So when I got with my group, he didn't know I was thinking like that, and I was that nature. So it turned out to be a surprise. He said, no, he told me no other drummer ever did that with me. How did you know I was going to do this move? How did you know I was going to do that? How do you know that? He's like, you're reading my mind. He said, like you feel me. I said, I do feel you. I feel you. Everything you do, I know what you're going to do. And it's exciting for me to watch you. And I love doing it. But I got it from watching and admiring the James Brown drummers, Clyde Stubblefield and J.Mo Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were phenomenal with that. So on that level that they did it, I wanted to go to the same level. So I captured that. And I was nurturing in my club days and watching the singers and listening to songs and playing to the live James Brown records. Hit the same as they hit with James. So my mindset was formulated, trained around that kind of, being that kind of drummer, as opposed to just playing the beat group. Right. It's a song. I wanted to make, if it's live, I want to be a part of the live experience. So I will watch the artist and accentuate with them. Same thing with Madonna. She was very theatrical. I did the same thing with her. You know, Elton John was just rock and roll. We just go. He didn't dance or anything like that. So I just was. He said he wanted raw rock, so I went raw rock on it. So that's what he wanted. But with Michael, you know, Madonna, they were like theatrical people. So it was necessary for me to do it. I didn't want them to have to ask me to do it. I voluntarily showed them that I can be a part of your image and part of your presentation. Mm-hmm. And I wanted them to really appreciate that I was that much into their work and their music that I did it on my own. So then they believe in you and they want you around. That's how you sell yourself.
See? That glow, man. They believe in that glow, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, you got to give it up.
So, all right. So let me ask you, Jay, what was your favorite, and from the Victory Tour, what was your favorite number to perform? Like, what got you really in the groove?
Well, I have to always say, you know, I love want to be starting something is such a challenging drum part song. I love that song. I love Working Day and Night. It was and the beat is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so moving.
Right.
I love that groove playing that song, you know. And Working Day and Night, Shake Your Body Down was just unbelievable, tricky and magical. And I love playing that because it's, you know, because there's a tricky beat that, you know, I convinced Michael and the brothers to hire me when they heard me play that. They said, nobody else can play that. How do you figure out how to do that? Mm-hmm. And so that's wonderful. All those songs I just named wonderful. But I'd have to say my favorite one to play is the most simple song on earth, the most simple beat on earth, Billie Jean.
Hey! Wow. Let's go for the glow.
Song to play because the groove is so simple and you got a lot of air around the beat because it's so simple to and for. And if the air around the beats, you can add, if there's space and not any notes, you can add more soul and feel, attitude and swing. And I love the elements of those characteristics of a beat. So it gives me more space to add that. And those are the things, not so much the beat itself, it's the spirit that I play it with is what excites Michael. He loved to feel, because I'm from the South, from New Orleans, and drummers on it play with soul and feel and swing, a certain characteristics a lot of the other drummers want to have. And we just, certain gumbo spirit, you know, other than the spirit down there. And Michael loved it, and my feel and approach to it. I used to play that beat back in New Orleans, the same beat, in the early 70s in nightclubs. That's what Michael did. Nobody knew. I played it when they said, get down in the club, and I would go into that beat. So it was already normal for me to swing that beat all the time since the early 70s, the late 60s. So I like to play that song, and I call it my favorite because it's the one and only time that at the end of the song, it's just me and Michael.
Right.
I get down, it's just me and him one-on-one. My beat to his body and his feet. And we're the music together. And no guitar, no bass, no keyboards. They're quiet, they're in the dark, and it's just like my light on Michael. But it's just one-on-one. I get to be with him. That's why I call him my dance partner. On that song, he becomes dance partner because that's the breakdown of the thing. We're basically dancing between my beat and him, his movements, and he's generating energy and excitement for me, which makes me play stronger, makes me play with more swing and more feel, because I feel what he's doing, and trying to motivate him more. I give more and more when that breakdown comes to try to make him do something more incredible than he did the night before. And if you do that, you get it from it. I'll be like, whoa, I never saw that before. When you do something totally inspired for the moment of that given night show, the next night you do something else, like, whoa. And I try to give him and push him on the breakdown of Billie Jean, because I know the greatness in him, but I want him to discover things about himself and his dances that he didn't do before. And when you inspire a person like him, you spontaneously create something that just blows everybody's mind, just on a moment, the fluidity of his dance move in the moments, because he's so inspired. And I try to give him the inspiration by the soul and the feel of the beat, because the actual beat is so simple. But it's the feeling and the expression I put on, the articulation, the finesse, the drive, the energy. Absolutely. And that pushes him. And he feels it, and he opens up his wing, like I said, the butterfly, and he really gives in that dance move.
Right, because I was gonna say, like, I remember in the Billie Jean breakdown Kansas City, he was doing like the swimming kind of, and you can hear in the background, like, like, that surprised everybody else. Like, oh, we ain't never see that one. We ain't never see that move.
We never saw it coming. We never saw it do it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When I started really giving into it, he went into a whole nother thing, and we were like, wow, like you say, you can hear us. I was audibly, I was like, oh, what was that?
Right.
Oh my God, that. And everybody on the stage, all the band, but we look at each other, where'd that come from, But that's because I was pushing him to give him more spirit, to be, when you're really inspired, your creative, mental, and physical flow, it amplifies, it amps up. And that's when you start exploring possibilities of other things start happening. You don't even have to think about it a lot. You start creating on the spur of the moment. And that's what happened to Michael that night, and many other nights. Watch him do something totally remarkable than I've ever seen him do before. So and each given night he would throw something in as I'm on that Billie Jean that I never saw before. And a lot of times you don't feel it the same every night, because he wouldn't do it again. Right. And he did that incredible thing. He did something different, incredible. So it was a call to the night, and the moment of the spirit that we're in. He and I, we're in. And that breakdown is what it's his highlight, his mine too. We share that spotlight together. Yeah. So Magic Moment, that's my best song to play, because I'm one-on-one with Michael. Just us. To the whole world's the stage of the audience, and to the whole world, just him and I.
Especially in that time. You know why? Because that's the first time anybody's ever seen the breakdown, because they just saw the Motown 25 performance. Where he just kind of fades out, and he does a little bow. But this time, nobody was expecting that. Like, oh, you brought it back? You brought it back one time? And I know everybody was just going like this. I can imagine the chills through everybody's body when like, you know what I mean? Man.
Yeah, Motown showed him that he can command an audience on his own. His ability, and it showed him that on his shows, I gotta have a spot where I can prove myself. It's just me. I gotta carry the show. And one spot in the show, and he created that breakdown. It's all feature of his dance. My beat is going on the breakdown, but it's mainly his whole body theatrical performance, and he's not singing, but he want to show people the magnitude of the creativity he has in dance, spontaneous dance. And some of it's kind of stage. He already worked it out before. But all the part segments in between and transitions is just like I like to play drum when I do the solo. I have a framework, and another framework, in between that, it flows. I don't want it to be, I rehearse it, note for no beat for beat. No, that's not solo. That's arranging something. Soloing is when you just you open up your spirit and let it flow. Whatever's going to happen good, it's going to happen good. Whatever happens bad, it's going to happen bad. But you got to be brave enough to challenge yourself. That's how you evolve and become something greater than you ever thought you could be. Michael said when he went to the victory tour, I have to have a moment in the show where it's mine and I command the show, and I'm the reason that they come to the show. I have to have a feature where I can show people the depth of my magnitude, my dance creative performances. And so he designed that breakdown of Billie Jean, but just him and the whole theatrical thing with the briefcase and with the glove and that. The jacket, and he staged all that stuff to make it the setup. The time after that, when he proves himself, they say, he do that, put the hat on. he proves himself every night that this is why I'm the king. This is why I'm king. And this is why I'm king with dance. Because this is why I'm the greatest. And you don't have to say it.
Right.
You'll be it.
We'll feel it. We'll feel it because Billie Jean is the reason why a lot of people became tribute artists because they saw Billie Jean, and that's the first song they want to dance to is Billie Jean. Learn how to moonwalk and all that.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. And I've been blessed to do with him being his chosen drummer. There was a few times I wasn't with him because I had other obligations, we called, and I wasn't there. But then in '96, he called me back, and then I got back with him, and I did the history, which, by the way, turned out to be his very last tour, real tour.
Yeah.
And that tour is a treasure in itself. Anything that they should put together, they were talking about, somebody had filmed a 3D version. The first 3 cameras came out at that time.
Oh, wow.
And they bought them, and they filmed it. And the video crew bought it. The first three cameras of 3D capability. And they filmed Munich and kept the secret off. So there was some discussion with the estate about working out a deal with the estate to release it, and it was publicized actually. It was going to be in the movie theaters. It's like 4 or 5 people. I got the article off the internet where the estate announced that it's going to be next year, and they were working out something, but then it never happened. I don't know what happened.
That would have been amazing.
The history tour in 3D at the theaters would be phenomenal.
Right.
Because that was his last real tour. And he was on, and he was amazing on that tour. And it's just because this, of course, we know this is it. Never got to present to the public.
Yeah.
So it was rehearsals in the film, but the last true tour was the
history
tour,
like
the '90s. And then he did the post 30. I was on it with him on 30th anniversary. But it's not a tour; it's just an off show.
Yeah.
But the true tour, you can see it, Michael, was history tour, and that is treasure and priceless. If they can do something with that, I would hope that they would, because he was electrifying, and that stage was phenomenal. The stage was phenomenal. The staging and production was unbelievable. Yes.
Right, because that stage was huge. It was like a whole it seemed like it was almost too big for the dancers. Everybody was so spread out. It was like wow. It was like, but he had control over it though. He did not fall short with that at all. He was running back and forth doing scream, and just having a field day on that stage.
It was unbelievable, man. Yeah, of course, he worked that stage like nobody else.
And I remember you posted a couple clips, couple drum cam clips from behind you, and it just looks like whoa, like it looks super intense because like Michael Jackson just seems so far away from you, and I'm like, how is he hearing it? Like all you hear is the drums. I'm like, yo, you gotta have that earpiece thing. Because I'm like, how can you hear all this going on? Like there's a massive stage, massive audience. It seemed like it was a sea of people just around. All that energy.
It was an ocean of people.
Yeah.
Ocean of people. But I had my ears, I had earbuds. And I ear monitors for click. Just like click, click, click. But I had huge speakers behind me.
Okay.
18-inch with 2 cabinets, and it was crazy. But I had a whole PA system behind me. I like to feel and experience it. I like that sound to wrap up. It goes through me. I can experience it like I'm a taco or something. I'm a burrito. I'm wrapped on the meat, wrapped in the sound of that bread. I love to feel it. Not only hear it, experience it. And when it gets to a certain level threshold, you can sit on my drum set, and I guarantee you, they hit that sound, you don't even have to think about it. Your body's going to protect itself and jump up and run. Never do it. I tried the two guys. I did nothing. They sat there. As soon as the sound hit, they jump up and run. I mean, fat. Because they can't take the volume and the threshold of power that I can. But mine is loud, not just because I want it loud. No. There's a certain volume level that hits a spiritual thing in me. It's like flicking a switch. And then like 30-40% more power, energy comes in my muscles and my arm. I hit so much harder than if I just listen at a normal volume. So I needed that threshold. It was very, very loud and stuff like that. So I had the click coming in my ear, the timing of every song, because there's video running with everything, and I have to be in time I have to carry the band time with the video. So that's very important. But I had these huge monitors behind me. But to watch him, because like you said, the stage was so vast, had a little monitor, TV monitor, but I can watch him for access to the thing. So even though he's way up on the side, I can't see him. I can see him on the little TV monitor. It's part of my rig. He traveled with me in my rig. And it's connected already. So I see him on TV. And then, of course, when he's in front of me, I can watch him.
Okay.
So it was still like he was far, far away.
Right. That's what I was like. He looks super far away. It just looks so. It's like you're on your boat, you're on your ship, and then he's on his ship, and everybody's in their own little canoes, and like it was magic, man. I loved it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful, magical, and treasure time in my life, and I'll never forget those times. I've had some incredible journeys, but all these major artists, Madonna has their stages, but Madonna's like big production, like mine.
Yeah.
Like competing productions are like phenomenal. Elton could rock on any stage. He had small production, but not like the magnitude those two had. George was really nice production, but not in the magnitude like George Michael. I say George.
Yeah, George Michael. Yeah.
But his birthday, I think it's today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to my brother in heart and spirit, George in heaven. Wishing out here as well. Both of my really good friends and brothers in hearts, all gone. George and Michael, and it's very difficult day. So,
right.
But because it is part of my life and legacy that I spent with them, I got to spend some time with them and share their career and their legacy. So I was really blessed in that, but I do miss them a lot. Miss them both.
Absolutely, man. And I was trying to, tell people like, even though today is a sad day, but Michael will want us to celebrate and just continue the legacy. That's what I feel like. He wants us to keep his spirit alive, keep the glow alive, blast the music, spread love and positivity. There's a lot of BS going on in the world right now, a lot of little distractions that take us off our purpose. But we always have the fandom, we always have the community, we always have his music to go back to just to uplift our spirits and keep us at a higher vibration. Because I feel like Michael Jackson made high vibrational music. He said that's why people can come from all over the world to come together and tune into a chat like this, to follow you on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and all be connected because of this one man that really did bring the world together. And I appreciate you, man, for holding on. Like because some people can ride with Michael Jackson and then they had their part of their resume, and then they'll be like kind of be snobbish about I'm the best. You don't have that chip on your shoulder. I see you interact with your audience. You interact with the people that support you. You're constantly putting out content. You're still growing. You can tell like you in it for the love. And even despite Michael's still out here really with your foot on the industry neck, like really killing it. So I appreciate your work, brother, too.
Keep breathing life into him. As long as we play his music and listen to his music, and we care about his music, we care about him. He lives. You play a song, you put a song on it. Guess what you do? You hear his voice.
Right.
You hear him living. You can hear his spirit, and you picture your mind and vision. So as long as you play his songs and his music and appreciate his music, he can never die. He will never die because you got to remember, in every CD or cassette or whatever medium or recording device you have, when we do sessions as musicians, Michael, when he sings a song and makes a record, all those records that we love and enjoy. When he sings a song and makes a record, they're really capturing a piece of his soul.
Mm-hmm.
They're capturing a piece of his spirit on a recording device. They trapped it in the technology of recording, and they got it. They got a piece of his soul. This is Michael on that tape. You say what they say? That's Michael's record. That's Michael. Because you got him when he was alive. You're listening to him when he was alive. He's gone up. As long as you spin that record of that track or that MP3, he's living because you hear him living. You watch a video, you see him dancing, you see him living. He will always live. He doesn't die. He's immortal. Like they say, he's immortal. I'm immortalized. The records I've done, I'm immortalized already because I loaned a piece of my spirit to whoever's recording me in every session. I'm allowing you to capture me, trap me on that recording device and technology. You can capture a little bit of me, and I leave it behind. I walk out the studio and leave part of me there. That they manipulated, press, and they multiply and distribute me all over the world. And those lights should never die, because you're always performing on record. Michael's always performing, them songs on that record. Taylor, Black Mike, Billie Jean, all of a sudden, she's out of my life, and you hear it. He's projecting emotion. The emotion is him, and then we all are spirit. We are a spirit, so we capture that emotion. That's him. He's here. Every time we drop that technology, we got him on technology. We captured him in like that big test tube. We got a piece of something that's living. We got him on that. CDs are like test tubes of a person's DNA or spiritual thing. So
now, do you? I want to ask you. Do you have? Now you got some tapes of the Triumph era. Do you got any secret low key footage that nobody's seen from the Victory Tour or anything? Like, because that's like I don't know what is it with what's going on with the internet, but we can't get any clear copies of the Triumph Tour. We can't get any HD of the Victory Tour. The only thing we're really getting is Dangerous and Beyond. But like, where are these tapes? Where are these? All this amazing footage that we know we had the big camera crews up there, so we would love to know where that stuff is at.
Well, the state has it because he paid. I remember at the time of controversy, he paid for the Victory Tour. The brothers didn't want to put their money in, so Mike said, "I'll pay for it." So he paid and filmed the Victory Tour, and he had kept it all those years, and he had it in his archives. So of course, the state inherited his archives. So there is really, really quality. I mean, the quality of best cameras of the Victory Tour, but it's in the hands of the state. When they're going to release it, I guess they're timing things in its only light of their own light of how they think it's right to release this. It's there. I know it's there because I know he was filming it. I know they say he has the only copy around the camp. They say he's the only copies of it. He wouldn't release it out. As far as I understood, he wouldn't even give it to the brothers. So he's got the copy. Of course, his left with his estate. So that's there. I've been looking for a really good copy off the wall. I got some other ones with time code off the wall, but good thing. Because I told you that was one of my best production shows I think the brothers did. Right.
Here we go. Triumph. Okay. Speaking of off the wall, my cousin, man, he was saying he wanted to ask you a few questions about just like, that whole era of the off the wall. If you don't mind chopping it up with him a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I meant to say Triumph Tour.
Yeah.
Triumph Tour, exactly. Triumph Tour, exactly. Man, I got so many questions, but what do you remember about just the Jacksons just being young and like just the rehearsals and just everything going into like the show coming up on the Triumph Tour?
I remember it was kind of a mysterious kind of time because it was like the first time Michael was trying to come back on stage and build his career in touring, which is mainly he's known for all his records, but everybody want to see him live.
Right.
So I knew it was a mysterious time as to how he's going to come this time. He'd been through so much during that period before. It took a lot out of him. But I had faith in him and that he would be able to pull it off. He did some good things, but those experiences tested him, and so we can see the difference. I can see, of course, that's my brother.
Right.
Michael was my brother. But I know the difference. But he was there, and he was a gladiator. He was a warrior. I'm gonna do this, and I know I can do this. And even in the end, the last night, he was so excited. He was right on. He sounded incredible. He danced incredible. And told me, to give me a compliment. You did incredible. You sound amazing. Hugged me and said, "I love your foot." And I said, "I love you too, Michael." He said, "I can't wait till tomorrow. We're gonna do the full run through again, and then do it again. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Everybody's sounding great. Show's gonna be amazing, right?" And I said, "Yeah, it's gonna be incredible." And he said, "Well, I'll see you tomorrow." And then we parted ways, and how could I ever know?
Right.
How could he really know? What was going to happen? And that was the last time I got to hug Michael and tell him I loved him, and hear his voice telling me he loved me that night. You just don't know. When you let somebody go, when you hug me, it's very special. I never forget.
Right.
You never know when you let go, release arms, and you say, "I love you." You don't know if that's the last time you can say it to you. You don't know if that's the last time you'll be able to say it to that person. Love that person. But it was always great to appreciate everyone around you in your circle of life and let them know you love them and that you appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Are you glad to have him in your life? Because you don't know any given day that you may not have him in your life. So
Absolutely.
that was an example of a lesson. And I've always didn't need the lessons. I've always been that way. Appreciate people.
Right.
Especially Mike. We always, we were like throwing out I love you festivals. And he said, I love you. No, I love you too. You know, Michael get it. You too, I love you more. I love you. We like love us. I love you festival. At each other because he was just that loving, that caring that he had to say it.
Absolutely.
I was sometimes so tired about it. He bothered me, I bothered him. Okay, then he made me we go like this back and forth. And like, this is crazy. You know? But it's fun, though. I mean, he's not laughing. I'm laughing because I'm still going. We mess around that, you know. And we try to outbow each other. So
that's amazing.
Love, respect, and regard. But that's where we both are, like spirits in that way. But I remember, of course, I was excited to be back at it with Mike with this tour.
Right.
And the production was going to be fantastic because they told me and showed me some drawings and stuff. I was excited to get with Mike out on stage again and show the people that Michael is still relevant. You can't keep him down. Prove that to him. Right. And it's just so sad and unfortunate that it didn't happen. Of course, playing the music is some of my greatest gratification. Michael's music I'll always for the rest of my life enjoy playing and get the greatest gratification out of it. Still today, you know, even though he's not with me, he's with me. Right. And I have the visions and the memory. Mm-hmm. Seeing him on stage, I just play those from my mind and play to those and watch them inspire myself through those memory recalls. So I know I was excited about the tour, and it's been a long, long time since we've been on stage together. You know,
that's amazing.
And it's for touring since 1997. We had been on stage as a tour, so I was so enthusiastic and excited about it. And had some great musicians around us and great background singers. You know, a lot of people new to the band, but still great musicians. You know? And a great band, great background singers. Like I said, incredible dance crew, young guys and young girls, and they were amazing, truly amazing. You know, so. Michael inspired them. He inspired Michael. They learned from him a lot. In a short span of time, they learned so much. They would tell me, I learned so much from Michael. He was incredible working with somebody. Working with him. Even at the end of the day, they were like, I can't believe him. That's what the kids do. People, you know. So, and a lot of them was first experience at professional touring. So, you know, it blew their minds that they got with Michael. Right. I remember that the rehearsals and stuff it's a very tedious time too because we got the band together so late in the game of doing things. We started the band first rehearsals into May. Because after the first week of May, the band was actually chosen. So we only had 3 weeks in May and 3 weeks in June. When they passed away, which is, we were sounding like we did. You know, well. By the end of the first week, we had learned all the songs. Okay. And stuff, 30 songs or so, and which was remarkable for a band. You know, just got back together, or got together. Most of we didn't know. Right. And it turned out to be great until that morning. On the 25th, and then of course, oblivion, devastation, a disbelief, shock, trauma, everything horrible you can imagine took place and affected the whole world, shut down the internet. Right. I remember seeing them saying we estimate that over 1 billion people are born by this one day, which is and they verified on every single continent piece of land on Earth. Right. They got messages from. So that just lets you know the vibe and energy he brought to the world. And every generation. This 7 billion for him to have 1 billion, that's phenomenal. He said over 1 billion people, and I'm sure it was up to 2 billion or more. Right. That experience of that event affected, and they were getting reports from all over the globe. We never seen nothing like it. I'm listening, watching, and they say it. We never seen nothing like this. And they shut down, and they stopped the internet, and so everybody's online trying to find out what happened. was pretty. It was sort of, it was like in a way, like what's happening now with COVID, it affected the whole world. Something
Right. So
you
global.
To that magnitude. But that's kind of a person he was, an artist he was. He grew love. He was like a gardener who planted love all over the world. Sees the love, and everyone, all his fans. He always said his fans was his family, his real family. And he sees the love in so many people around the world. To the magnitude where a billion people could be affected.
Right. Absolutely. A global phenomenon, icon in every sense of the word or definition.
Yeah, spirituality, it's amazing.
Absolutely, and yeah, that's just like Trapson was saying. It's just, man, that's just amazing that y'all had that spiritual like bond and just energy and vibe just surrounding y'all all throughout the years, and y'all can just take years off and then pick up right where you left off at. That's amazing, man.
Especially because he called me back after all of those years. You can have any drummer in the world.
Exactly.
And he wanted me. So that meant everything. That's
Absolutely.
very, and I treasure that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's, oh, man, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the conversation, OG. I appreciate it. I'm gonna let you back to Trapson because I can sit here and pick your brain all night, but I'm gonna let you get back to him. Thank you so much for answering my question. I appreciate it. You are very much appreciated in the community. We love what you do. We love the vibe and energy you bring in. Again, thank you so much.
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Jay, man, that was dope. That was beautiful, man. I appreciate you, coming on here and talking to me, man. I got to get out to Cali soon, but hopefully all this pandemic stuff calms down. When I get out there, we definitely link up, do some unique skits or something related to Mike. I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate, I really appreciate your live stream yesterday too. You played a couple last songs. It was really touched my heart. You played last songs, I guess, that you performed. You rehearsed Michael. You played "You're Not Alone" and "Human Nature" and a couple others. But I was singing along as you was playing. I was like, man, this is dope. This is like, your way of, celebrating and remembering the last time you had with Michael, and it's good. It's good to have somebody like you in the community, engage. Because like I said, I try to tell people, like, the reason why we have tribute artists, the reason why we have a community in the first place is to try to fill in that void that, that we all have when Michael Jackson passed. So us coming together, us doing tributes, us talking to the fans, we're all trying to fill in this void. Even though you can never completely fill it in, but it definitely helps the process. Because like I said, nobody was ready for his passing. Nobody wanted this to ever happen. This was like a day nobody ever wanted to see. And even 11 years later, it still hurts, especially a lot of fans who never got to meet him. Like me, I never got to meet Michael Jackson. So us talking to somebody like you, talking to people who love Michael Jackson, it just really warms our heart up, during these times.
Not the young generation, he's like a myth.
Yeah.
Like, people are a myth, like we used to believe when as kids. You hear these stories about the Hercules, Samson, Goliath, and all these, all these historic figures. And Michael's life himself. So the young kids that wasn't in the city, I witnessed him. He's like a myth. We tell the stories like those stories of Hercules, Samson, and Goliath, all of those heroes and people bigger than life. And Michael's sort of like that. He's become sort of like that. To the younger generation, let me talk about little ones.
Yeah.
When they see something, when they see him, you got kids like a year and a half, 2 years old, trying to dance like him, because they feel the spirit. It generates across the screen,
right,
through the speakers, and they feel they try to mimic him. So that's what greater honor is that?
Right.
Five generations celebrate me. From people used to be out on shows in the 90s on walkers or wheelchairs, but then you had these little tiny kids like year and a half, 2 years old, coming in with Mike, just like Michael. They're trying to dance and move like Michael. So all the generations in between, that's the magic of Michael. And he drew people from all walks of life, races, creeds, colors, religions, generations.
Yeah, and that's when I try to come in too. I try to, be another bridge. Not gonna say the only bridge, but one of the bridges from the from Michael to the younger generation with my style, like the traps and music and the skits, to connect with the younger audience who may not, we don't have MTV growing up. We don't have that impact of MTV. We see Michael Jackson music videos, or, we have the internet, but so that's good. That's why I'm happy I'm being an influencer, the kids, like I said, her parents may never expose them to Michael Jackson, but they saw, who's this Michael Jackson guy? He's put a video out. Okay. Oh, then they go back and watch the room. Oh, this is fire. Now I'm a Michael Jackson fan and I'm a Travis fan, but now I respect Travis because he really did his research and he brought the glow to the current, present times. So that's why I'm happy I could have been an instrument as well to the younger generation, to the kids. They're the future. They're the kids of the future. We was once kids growing up and had a dream, was inspired to do something great like you were, and you got to do major things in your life on this physical plane, which you gotta respect it. You gotta salute to you for that, bro. So like I said, I appreciate you, Jay. I'm not gonna hold up too much of your time, brother. I know I gotta get Travis on here in a little bit, man. We could talk all day, man. I love your vibe. I love everything you said, man. We definitely gotta chop it up soon too, bro.
All right, it's my pleasure too. Good time spent.
Yes.
And, thank you on. I wish you all the best.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it again. We got plenty of questions. We got plenty of things more to talk about. So we definitely going. I don't want to drain you. I don't want to drain you out too much. I know probably cool now with your lady and everything. Send her my regards too. So I said, what's up? She's cool. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. Yo, thank you again for coming on, Jay. Happy MJ Day. Happy Glow Day. I'm sending positive vibes your way. And me speaking as far as the Glow Nation and the fandom, we love you always, bro.
Hey, one love for all.
Yes.
One love. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jay.
Be in touch.
All right, cool.
Be safe, everyone.
All right. Groovy, man, come on, bro. Let's just give a round of applause to Jay, man. Sugarfoot, bro. Man, that was much more groovy than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be groovy, man. He was telling some fire information about that era, it's that time, guys, that moment in time, the off-the-wall triumph era, victory towards just being, in that energy, the only he could experience from his own eyes, guys. And the fact that he comes and shares with us, gives us a little piece of what it was like, going through this magical time with Michael Jackson, the performing artist, obviously, but so thank you, Jay, again for coming on. I know I'm late. I was supposed to have Travis in here 30 minutes, but hey, you can't rush groove, you can't rush glow. My man Jay was in here giving this story out, and it was amazing. So definitely appreciate that. I'm gonna actually stop this stream right now and start up a new one. Hopefully Travis is still in here. We can get him and talk about from the dancer side, working on Michael Jackson. Thank you for everybody tuning to this one. I'm gonna shut this one down because I think Instagram is gonna shut me off in a little bit because I don't know how long I've been on here. I don't think it can go for too much longer. So I'm gonna shut it down and start it right back up in a second, guys. So stay with us, and I appreciate everybody who was here so far. Let's glow. All right. We're gonna share. Actually. Glow gang, what's going on? YouTube. You can talk to him, cuz. You can talk to him. We are groovy tonight.
What up? Amazing interview. Amazing. With Jay. That was dope. That was like one of a kind. Ew. That's comments. We got some trolls here tonight.
Oh, we got some trolls in here. We can get kicked off real quick. I didn't get a moderator in here.
Right.
Oh, Kyle, he want to troll. Kyle, you can be put on timeout, brother.
Right. But amazing, just conversation. I wouldn't even say it was like interview. So it was basically like just a conversation, just flowing, just just kind of just picking his brain. That was dope. Like, man, like he answered like my first question, and then he went on to other questions that I had. Like he talked about just what it was like, the different vibes, and then what it was like his last conversation with him. And I'm pretty sure he's been asked that like numerous of times, but the fact that he had patience to answer it and like just go into a little bit of depth of it that was fire. That was dope. Definitely appreciate it. That was fire. That was dope. Hopefully we can get Mr. Drill instructor himself in here.
Yes, the drill man. Pause.
Right.
Yeah, guys, I'm just setting my next stream for the next one with T-Pain. I call him T-Pain. Oh, thank you guys for all the super chat. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention, guys. I can really see all the comments. So I was really trying to pay attention and lock into what Mr. Sugarfoot was saying. And okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. We about to start this live up again. Let me hit up Travie.
Fire live.
All right, Trav, we ready to go, bro. We ready to glow, bro. My man Travis, but I have Travis Payne come on. Those y'all know who Travis Payne is. I call him the light skinned Tyrese. That's my man. Okay, we got J Moff. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's get Travis Payne in here. This is an amazing day, guys. That was some interesting stuff, dude. It was so interesting hearing all those stories. Thank you guys for your super chats, guys. Thank you for the Glow Nations. Appreciate you guys in here, man. You guys really help this channel out. You help the glow out. You see, I've been glowing extra hard lately, guys. I'm on a whole new vibration. I'm on the ultimate vibration. Had to watch what I do. Had to kill those cancer vibes. It's an alkaline in you. Hey. It's a whole new vibration. Can touch the glow, you can check today. All right. Okay. All right. Hey guys, Glow Gang, we back. Part 2. All right, guys, we back. We right back in here. We right back in here like we never left. Once again, thank you. Shout out to Jay Moffitt that came in here and spread some of his glow on the page. Told some dope stories about his time working with Michael Jackson, which you probably guys have heard before, but you know, he told it in definitely a more in-depth way. He was vibing now. He's more loose with it and just really, you know, open about what's going on in these times. So I'm looking for my brother, Travis Payne. Here we go. My man, Travis. Y'all know Travis Payne. I call him the light-skinned Tyrese. That worked with Michael Jackson. But no, he's I call him the drill man, the drill Jackson, which he will be talking about right now. The drill god, drill king. There you go. That sounds better.
Hey.
All right. There he is. There. He came on here flexing.
How are you?
I'm great, brother. How you doing?
How you doing?
He said, "How you?"
How are you?
Man, you like you just came out of the Matrix.
You know,
It's not a game. It's MJ Day. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's glow. Let's glow.
Let's glow.
There
Let's
we go.
glow. Okay, yeah, I saw your video how to glow.
You feel me? We gotta glow, bro.
Hey, Trapson, how you doing?
I'm great,
What's
man.
going on, man?
You know, just grooving out, man. Celebrating Mike, man. Just trying to put out some positive energy. You know, on a day that could be really sad, but we can transform that energy and make it positive and just spread, you know, love to the fandom, love to the community, and in the name of Mike, you know.
We got it. That's the point. We got it. Yeah. I now that I'm seeing what you're seeing, I gotta make some adjustments. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, they Instagram crops the videos a little bit.
I was loving hearing Jonathan. It's always so excellent to hear him and his stories with Michael, his experiences, and you know they were truly dance partners.
Yeah.
You know, and it was always masterful to see them, you know, flow with each other. You know, every time Billie Jean would happen on tour, I would do my quick change really quick, get to the side of the stage. I never missed one ever. And you know, and then of course the dearly departed Ricky Lawson too. But Jonathan, you know, we had so much time together, and he's become like a brother. We're even going to talk tomorrow on the event I'm doing, which I'll tell you about. And you know, it's just good. But I was digging hearing him. That's why I was like, let him go, let him keep going, let him keep going. This is good. We need to hear this.
Right.
I think the MJ, you know, the MJ verse needs him. You know, he is one of the ancestors. He's definitely one of our living legends here. At this point.
Yeah, yeah. We gotta protect them at all costs.
Right.
For sure. Oh, for sure. You gotta. And he's in love. You know, I don't know how much he told you about his personal life, but he's in love. They're great together, and you know, I'm very, very happy for him.
You talking about him and his lady, right?
To reconnected with him.
We talking about him and his lady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Miss, I always forgot to pronounce her name, but yeah, I talk to her all the time. Yeah, she's.
Yeah, I spoke to her, but it's a beautiful thing. But you know, I loved how he was saying that Michael gave us the opportunity to become immortalized through our work with him. You know, like with this music and the way he had put it, I'd never really thought about that. You know, that there's a piece of him in so many of those songs that then get distributed globally. You know? So it's a blessing. All good. How do you want this format to go? I've been at this since 7. There's been tears. There's been laughing. There's been different languages.
We just
what do you want this to be? We've talked. You know what I'm saying? So
we glow.
What are we doing?
First, can you do me a quick favor? Can you put I know all the information. You have a stream coming up tomorrow. The drill stream.
I do. Stacy and I, my longtime creative partner, we're doing drill, MJ Drill 2020.
Yes.
And we're doing that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a website, and it's called Travis Payne Stacy Walker .beeps BEE like B like victory EEPS.com. Travis Payne Stacy Walker .beeps.com. It's in my Instagram.
Do you have it already? Can you put it in the comments so I can pin it up here so everybody can just see it? Yes, that's so everybody can just see it. And yes, we will be attending that. I definitely you're gonna teach. I need to learn the drill because I don't know the drill. I ain't gonna lie. Fault me out here. I need to learn it. And why not? But why not learn it from the man himself?
You told me about your era that you love.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know, so that's fine. You know, we can exchange.
Exactly.
But what I'm doing with Stacey, what we're doing tomorrow, we are. I've added some new eights to it, and tweaked the music a little bit. And you know, and like all of our pieces that we choreographed together, starting with Dangerous, they continue to evolve. You know, they were never done. I mean, we'll get there, but you know, the latest incarnation of Dangerous, we finished the night before Michael's passing, so we never got to even rehearse the final, draft of the music. I'm trying to concentrate and do this.
You good? You trying to concentrate and pose, yeah.
No, but it's cool.
No, I'm definitely down. I definitely want to learn it, and because I know there was a little drill challenge going around when you posted. But now I already feel that once you put this tutorial out and show everybody to do it, everybody gonna be doing the drill. It's gonna be like the new thing.
And get it? Like that's what we do. We find each other now because we have the internet. We have that ability. So I gotta tell Kia Lauren, who was the one. She was. I think she's in New York. We did an interview in preparation for Michael season. So we did it a few months ago, and she told me, she said, you should do she do screenwriting. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you should do a tutorial of it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she talked about some other stuff too. And so I have to credit her with like getting that started, because it hadn't occurred to me, to really do that. But it's like, when I think about it, hey, they are works of art that can continue to be tweaked. And, that's what I did with Michael anyway. I mean, I never strayed too far away from the original, but I think that as a fan myself, I still like, a nuance or change up, like Billie Jean would be every night. It was always a unique and singular experience, every performance. So I in that spirit, I feel, and especially since drill was the last thing we created together, I feel that it was still being birthed anyway. So so I feel like it's okay to add to it, and so that's what we're doing tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then we're gonna have a live chat after that around 7:15, and then we're gonna have some surprise guests. I've confirmed some of the dancers. I've gotten to confirm Jonathan Moffat.
Okay.
So we'll continue to be able to talk to him, and then I confirmed Kenny today. So hopefully that'll be a nice experience we get to do with the fan family, with the Michaelverse, as I call it. But tell me your cousin's name again. I know he's there.
Oh.
And I want to say hello to him properly.
This is you gotta let him say it himself.
Hey, what's going on, man? My name is Baron.
Okay, Baron, you got it. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. How you doing today?
Blessed. Can't complain. Bittersweet. Glad to be here. Wouldn't be nowhere else.
Absolutely.
But it's just, I don't know. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. And it's all good. I mean, not all good, but
I get you. I have
faith. I have faith that all of this will make more sense to us soon. I just want to know, can we vote yet? I'm just saying.
Right. 2020.
That's the first thing I would like to know at this particular point in time. Can we vote?
Absolutely. I get you.
We do. Can we get to some new sort of agendas that give us some more quality and make all the things that Michael's been talking about for decades actually come to fruition? He's been prophesying all this for the longest time. I just think we have a deeper understanding of his lyrics now. He said people hear the songs, they like the songs, but they don't listen to them. They hear them, but they don't listen to them. So even to his creative process, he knew. He literally said to me, the reason we're doing this show is that it's not about selling records.
Right.
That'll come. This is our mission to remind the planet of all the work we have to do, or it's going to be a runaway train. He used to say runaway train. And, and he would get so emotional about it. And he would get angry. He would get sad. There were times when, he watched the news, current events, he's got it on in the background. But as soon as something that was about an injustice or social inequality or, anything bad, anything oppressive, he instantly zeroed into it.
Right.
And it was almost like he turned into the advocate and was really still in the background with his philanthropy, doing stuff, and wanting to continue to make a difference. Use the biggest platform possible to spread the most important message possible, but then entertain them too, But the reason we're doing this is Earth Song. The reason we're doing this is because it's time, and people gotta understand, like, they're not getting it. And I think that Michael was just so much more aware because he got to travel so extensively all of his career,
Right.
and got to know different governments,
Right.
and officials and heads of state and kings and queens. Like, he understood the socioeconomic classism globally.
Right. He got
and he saw the oppression of people of color. He saw the oppression of Black people. He saw that oppression.
Right.
And I think that all of his thought process took that into consideration. From the routing of the tours to go to impoverished cities so that there can be an influx of cash and jobs in that town. Maybe they didn't have a stadium, but we're going to go into a field and he's going to find people to put a deck so he can build his stage on top of their deck. Just go, people can come and people can be there for free. And people can, be together. Like, he would do that. And it would be like, oh my God. When I think about that level of concern and care, and it was just, I was fortunate enough to have as much time as I did, and like Jonathan said, you never know when that last hug is that last hug.
Right.
We didn't know we were watching Billie Jean for the last time. We didn't know that, when we were watching them sing the Earth Song, that would be the absolute last thing he sang. The reason for the show, like, it was like the universe was in this, and the universe stays in a major choreographed dance. It only, reveals itself to us when it's ready.
Absolutely.
I know that.
Absolutely.
From this experience with this set. Life is what happens when you're making plans. We had planned to tour the world, the show for years, and then make movies. There was an album coming, book, and all this. It was about to be the next wave, the next era.
Right.
And he was ready for it. He was so ready for it. And like Jonathan said, we had Michael had kicked into gear that last night for sure. We finished the show. We were gonna come back, and it was gonna be about run-throughs now.
Right.
And after a day's sleep, to go to London and meet with our what we called our UK cast. There were more dancers and a choir, children's choir, instrumentalists with drummers. Like, there was all of this military, other sort of theatrical, Earth Song-y, the world experience. That was really going to be unifying people. And so he was looking so forward to all of that. But unfortunately, that wasn't the way the story ended. And we found ourselves needing to piece together the rehearsal footage that we always captured. Unfortunately, had it and was able to stitch together a modest representation of what was intended to happen in the documentary. So, the fact that exponentially more people got to be reminded of the messages, ultimately, which was the point. And, at least be called to task and hopefully, inspired to participate in this change, this major change that the whole world is going through, not even just America. Everybody. It's crazy. This time last year, I was in Wuhan working, and because of Michael Jackson, and, it just is so mind-boggling to think that this is our reality, that this is what it is. We have the internet, we're live streaming, we're getting a bond. I think people are connecting on a level that they haven't in years. I've talked to so many people that I've missed or thought about, and Jonathan's right. Call them today, give them their flowers,
Absolutely.
give the flowers now, instead of having to deliver flowers after. So I'm glad to have said that part. I feel super comfortable with you guys. What do you want to talk about? Where should we start?
Well, I definitely want you to put some of the information for the drills for tomorrow, so people can just.
I did.
Did you comment already? Oh, I didn't even know because I wanted to pin it. I wanted to pin it up here so I can. That thing got flooded. It got flooded. Oh man, I didn't know. I was waiting for it. Because the comments are just going crazy. Do you ever copy and paste?
Oh, that's why your face looked like that?
Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, all right, but I can't see the comments from here. That's why.
No, man, I did that. Look. StacyWalker.Beeps.com. Yeah. There you go.
All right, about to show up.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay.
Did you see it?
Okay, cool. Here we go. Pin that up there. Bam.
There we go.
Tomorrow, guys, remember, we're going to be live with them. Well, you guys are going to be live. We'll be joining in. $20. That's nothing. You spend that at more than at Walmart or Target. So why not spend on something? Huh?
It's a beautiful thing. It's like, portion of our proceeds are going to NAACP Legal Defense Fund. It's about equality. It's about social justice. It's about those in need being able to have access to the essentials that so many people take for granted. So you can't spend any amount of time with Michael Jackson without becoming socially conscious to some degree. Whether you get off in a full-on philanthropy or if it becomes an educational component, or if, like Michael would just say, you pass on the information. It's your job to pass on the information. And that turned into different things over the years.
Right.
It used to be just retain choreography. Then it became, retain philosophy and conceptual psychology. And then it became, retaining social situations. And, we are political. We are not politicians, but, having a point of view about something, even if it is just to put the question there to begin a discussion, is activism. So I remained a student and passing on the information, and, that really then turned into, after Michael's passing, this kind of thing. This is passing on the information. The younger generation of performers that were cast for This Is It. My job there was to pass on the information. Some of it classic and some of it new. That at that point I was fortunate enough to have a hand in creating. So for me, dreams were coming true the whole time. Getting to collaborate with people I love. Starting with Frank and LaBelle, who welcomed me into their tribe when I was 19. And obviously
that was the Dangerous era, right? Dangerous era?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was actually Rhythm Nation era.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Yep. So so before Remember the Time with Michael, a few years before that, I had done Rhythm Nation with Janet. When Anthony Thomas stepped away to focus on his choreography directing career. So they were all just blessings, just lining up, but it was wonderful, and it remains wonderful. And I think, some of those times, especially during this period, quarantine plus Michael season, all at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Plus George Floyd, plus everything else, plus China, plus the election. It's just plus. But, being able to escape in my thoughts and reminisce on the good times and, some of those memories and those formative years that, went by so quickly. I find myself feeling very introspective, and I think that's good. And I think even during this time, we found each other.
Right.
My creative partner, Yankita, sent me your video first time.
For real?
I was like,
which video was it?
I was like, I don't know, but there was a car involved, and you got out of a car.
The mood joint.
I don't know.
But was it the mood? The pull up, hop out, moonwalk. Ooh, the mood. Ooh. Okay, that one. Okay, yeah.
I was just like, this is so innovative and so now. Like, I'm from Atlanta. You know what I mean? I'm from the SWATs. I am good. I understand trap music. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I live for it.
Right.
So it was just like, okay, I get it. It is like a culture clash in the most innovative new way. And so I have to give you that. I do.
Thank you,
and
brother.
I see that off the wall T-shirt there on you, Bear.
Appreciate that, man.
It's that was my first album I bought. Michael's.
There we go.
I had the Victory Tour. I had the Destiny album. Torture video and all that stuff.
Hey.
And, grew up as a fan. I still am a fan. I slept outside, but Velvet Rope. It's like and bad.
Absolutely.
In a sleeping bag in
Damn.
Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta. The record store was called Turtles. My father was this avid music fan, huge music fan, and my mother was a concert flautist. Family. Everybody was about education. So for me, my path wound up being the arts, and having an appreciation for all that type of music and all different types of music and all types of dance. When I saw Michael in the band tour, that was when it clicked for me. I'd seen the Victory Tour with his brothers, of course, the Jacksons. Everybody knew them.
Yeah.
Legend. But it was something about that band tour that planted the seed in me that was like, that is where the intersection of all the musical styles and all the dance styles and all the action and all the, sort of cool superhero-y cool stuff, technology, explosions, event, all that came together for me. And I was like, that's what I'm doing. And some black guy up there.
Come on, speak on it, man.
There you go.
Talk that.
Yes.
High school, I'll never forget. I was in white shorts, like white bike shorts, with like an old tuxedo with tails at the top, but wrestling shoes because Janet had them in Pleasure Principle. And that was my thing. I was always into the theatrics and understood it and spoke to me. So finding myself amongst that community and that family.
Absolutely.
Continues to be a blessing.
He said he had the white shorts with the tux on. But man,
it was the thing, like serious, which me. Like we slept out, we had a thing. It was the Omni in Atlanta. I shall never forget it. And then I said, I want to do that. I saw the bell with Michael. I was like, that is what I'm doing. That. And
tapped in and got it.
Was in Gary Harrison Modern Dance Company in Atlanta. We had a performance at Fox Theater. Gentleman came backstage after it. It was my senior year in high school. Turns out he was Frank Gatzig. He was managing LaBelle. Played, Rhythm Nation for me. I just was like, okay, great. So we stayed in touch. And when I graduated, I started Morehouse and also started going back and forth to LA, auditioning for Paula Abdul. And, first audition, Jennifer Lopez was here, Adam Shankman was here for Paula Abdul. And then, of course, Kenny and Newsies and the whole bit. But coming here was life-changing because growing up, every person on the East Coast is about New York. It's about going to New York, Albany, dancing to Harlem, doing that, or School of American Ballet. It was that kind of discussion. But when Michael came on the scene, it was like, where does he live? Where do they do that at? And that's when I heard about LA. My friend Lori Warner, who I also grew up with, Lori L. She changed her name too. It's her stage name, but she and I have been in each other's lives since I was 9, over 10, and she got off of she moved to LA first, came back to Atlanta for the Super Show, which was a fashion show where dancers would be used instead of models for sportswear and apparel. Did that. She came on from LA and she said, if you want to be in a company, you want to suffer for your art, go to New York. She was like, if you want to make money and you want to learn the commercial world, you want to tour the world and all that stuff, go to LA. So I was like, and that's where Michael Jackson lives, period.
Right. On period.
So there it was. And so I got here and all those early days were amazing. I don't know. First day I moved here, I was on the set of Janet Jackson's All Right video that they were filming on Universal Backlot, which years later we would return to do screening. So there's always been these connective moments in my career that have just, honored to have shown up for them prepared and able to, get it, because the work has always been a passion. It's always been a love, and dance, dance is a thing, it can be a identifier and a comforter and a voice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always been so much.
You was in your full alignment, man. Imagine that. You're so young. You saw the bad tours. Like, you know what? I'm manifesting that. I'm going to be on there. I'm getting there. And literally the next tour, you're there. You're on the stage. Like, you manifested that. That's the power of the mind, man.
It is. And if since we're there, I'll just tell you this. There was some years that Michael and I weren't together, working together. He was not touring. He was dealing with life.
Yeah.
And, and being a father. And so when we came back together for This Is It, after everything was said and done and the crew was settled and everything, he and I just started to talk on a spiritual sounds cliche, but it was that.
Yeah.
So many times our conversations have really definitely been focused on work and the arts. That was cool. We get lost for hours in that, many times in the middle of the night. But this time we were talking from a grown place. He was a father now. He had different priorities. He had different view of the world. So those conversations in the beginning of This Is It were some of the most memorable to me. And in one of them, I remember my bag was on the floor, and Michael reached in my bag, and I wonder if I have it. Anyway, so you've heard of The Secret. I had a DVD, The Secret.
Okay.
He pulled it out. He said, you know about this? And I was like, of course. I was like, don't you know about this? He was like, I sure do. I was like, I think you did. He said, yeah, thoughts become things, huh? I was like, they sure do, and...
It's about the law of attraction, right? The secret law of attraction, right?
It is.
Okay.
Law of attraction.
All right.
Law of attraction, absolutely.
Yeah.
Put it out in the universe. It comes back to you, sometimes tenfold, in ways you don't imagine. And for me, that manifestation happened in my formative years. So every day before and after school, my thing was cereal. So I would eat cereal, and I would watch, I had an order. So morning, it'd probably be, I'd start off with like a bad or beat it, get up, this is in school. Then you got to go into the smooth criminal. Then maybe you slip into like a knowledge or the nation or the shoe much, whatever. Out, come back, repeat before dinner. Dinner in bed, homework, whatever. And so that was my thing, eating cereal and watching and learning, watching and learning. And so I told him that story. He was like, yeah, so for you, cereal was you manifesting. And I was like, yeah, I guess so, in a way. He was like, you was just eating that cereal. I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, so I'm not surprised, I like to think that we found each other. And I said, when you put it that way, I guess we did. And he said, yeah. So from then on, in those conversations, shorthand became, if we needed to think about it more, if we needed to ponder more, if we needed to wait for the idea more, if we need to question ourselves more, he'd say, we need more cereal. And that just meant that was shorthand for we need to manifest the best version of whatever it is that was in question at that time. That's how deep he was.
Hey, that's a good skit idea right there. We need some more cereal. Like, the deeper meaning behind, we got, that's the idea, right? Like you said, that's a good idea, man. Wow.
Fire.
Man, just like Mike was just so, and people don't realize how in tune Michael was. And I knew this, but after watching Journey from Off the Wall, when he said, he wrote in his mirror that he will be MJ, the greatest ever, like he manifested this in his Afro days. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going to be bigger than what he already was, and bigger than anybody could imagine. Okay, let's go. Okay, he got it up there. He's manifesting there all day. Okay,
you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta. How you know what you want? How you know?
Right.
You gotta have a focus and a direction. Even if you stay open to change, you you at least got to start from somewhere. You have a point of view so that you can try to stay steadfast on the course. You learn along the way and you adjust. It's like an ocean, you know. You plan where you're going before you leave.
Right.
You know.
All the young kids, pay attention, kids. Anybody here, minors, young kids, this is a very good educational time. Manifest, tap into your third eye. You know, this is very, very important information right here.
Or just listen to your universe, because you know some people not super, you know, Christian-fied. That's okay. You know, some people, I like to say, just spiritual. I believe. You know, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe in God. You know, and I know that God has a definitive plan, you know, that unfolds as He sees fit. You know, and you know, but I feel like that has helped me along the years to be clear about what it is and focus on it. You know, it happens sometimes. I think as we get older, we get away from it. When we're young, you think about it. Man, I'm going to have this car. Man, you know, Halle Berry's going to be my girlfriend. Man, you know, or whatever. Or Iman's going to be my girlfriend. Naomi Campbell's going to be my girlfriend. I'm going to have this car. I'm going to have this job. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have this house, you know. And as you're young, you do that. You start to bring things into your life, you know, because it's the purity of it. You know, as we get older, we become cautious, careful, second guess, unsure.
You start putting limitations on yourself. Yeah.
We don't want to be judged. We want acceptance. We don't want to be disliked. We want to have a point of view, but we want you to like it. You know, it becomes too convoluted, too much of it just trash. You know, so you know, if you can tap into your thing, like, and sit with you, good thing. It's a good thing.
Absolutely,
it's a good thing. Yeah. And Michael told me actually. He told me. He said, and this let me really know who he was more than who I thought I knew. He said, my true talent is tapping in to my higher power. And listening. I am a vessel for these ideas. They come through me. I do not take credit for them. That's why I do not boast. I do not brag. I just listen. I try to be present because God will send me information. And my job is, like he said, his purpose is to let it channel through me and birth it to the world.
Bars.
That is my talent.
Bars.
That's my talent. And I said, well, amen to that. He said, that's right. So
Fire.
that you know, that it was more than just accolades. It was more than just accomplishments and achievements. Those will come, you know, when you are absolutely tuned into your purpose, like you said earlier. When you're tuned in there.
When you're in your path, when you're in your full alignment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your full alignment. I like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Bars. I told you, man. I knew Michael was a spiritual. Like, he was way more spiritual. He was, and people, if you watch his home videos, like 1983, he's like talking about, you know, inspired by the sounds and any person with a closed mind, like, this man must be high on something. I'm like, no, he's literally telling you that he can't take credit for it. He's literally saying that, look, like you said, I'm a vessel. Like, I'm saying, I'm tapped into the universe. I'm tapped into my spirituality. I'm able to, you know, go to these magical places that the universe provides for everybody. But I'm naturally more tapped in. So I'm going to bring it to you because obviously you can't get it. So I'm going to give it to you because only this is something personal for me. And I felt that just off the interview. I was like, yo, y'all not peeping what he's saying. Like, yo, Michael was, and people just like, he's on drugs. I'm like, no, he is on a super duper high vibration, you know.
Super high vibration.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Super high vibration.
It's amazing.
And that's why I did the Pepsi remake instead of just talking about generation. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we're in the ultimate vibration, you know. It's a new generation, new vibration, you know. So that's what, and we got to continue doing that. We got to continue vibrating, how to continue leading our youth, especially in the community, into you know a good path, a high vibrational path.
You know what? And on that note, let me say hi to all these amazing people in here in this chat.
Yes.
I see people. I see y'all. What's going on? Okay. That's right. You believe in the law of attraction is real. You don't care what
There's a lot of dope energy in here right now.
Read music. Period.
Right. I'm sorry, guys. My vision is not the best, so I can't see the comments. You can see it though, Travis, and they probably won't hear from you anyway.
I'm just good that we're doing it, and it's good. I've been going since 7 a.m.
Woo!
This was fun. Yeah, I started at 7 with the Philippines.
Right.
Fan club in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke with Nick Dancer, I believe he's in Paris.
Okay, yeah, I heard of him. Yeah.
And then we did North America, and now you.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Ended off. Am I the last one? Are we ending off with the glow?
Well, hey, it's that. I love it. And I know that it's gonna be a full weekend of just reminiscing and
I like how you said it.
I've been
You said
hearing some stories too.
Oh, my bad.
You know me, I'll be hearing stories too.
Right.
I've been loving hearing about stories.
I was gonna say I like how you said it was like this is Michael's season.
Absolutely.
You know, from June 25th all the way until his birthday. It's official.
We get crunk in like June, like May, because remember that's when we started rehearsing.
Okay.
So we're like from May on, all the way basically till September. It's about it. It's about him. It's about his fans. It's about the outreach. It's about the connecting. And look how much more connected everybody has gotten since 2009.
Right.
I don't know. I've just had some really beautiful conversations. Rich and Tone are still in my life. I'm so grateful for them. I feel like many of those people that have influenced me and participated in my career and my development. Rich and Tone, we stay great. We've been great.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm starting to reconnect with some really important people, and we're finding each other now grown.
Yeah.
And and it's just a different experience. And Michael does that. He connects people all around the world. That's how it was in the Philippines. We got there not knowing what to expect. We just knew. I knew that one of Michael's fans, because we are connected now, was able to send me a video of the dancing inmates of Salute, and I showed it to him. They were doing Thriller. There was a guy dressed as Ola Ray. He had a boss fight.
Oh, hold on. You said it was a guy dressed as Ola Ray?
Yeah, it was a jail. Remember the Philippines?
The jail?
I tell you,
Oh, you're talking about the thriller in jail. Okay, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
When I tell you that he loved that, oh my God, he would just laugh and he'd run around the room like in center stage. He would take off running. Like, some video recently. My friend Bobby Monroe posted it. It said how black people laugh. So it was a guy who was on the couch and started laughing. He ran out the house. Then it cut to him running down the street. Then it cut to him like coming through the fast food place. Then it cut to him like going like through some mall. I don't know. Then back to the seat to sit down. Like it was that kind of moment. He would run around and laugh so hard he could not believe it. And then after June 25th happened, and we were done with the film, and we had done the memorial, and we'd done all that, and I think it's time to promote the documentary. The team was so gracious. I said we should do this peace tour. We should really do this peace tour. It was in-store signings and things like that, but like let's go to some places. Like let's do some stuff. Like and my big idea was like we should really go to that prison because he loved it in the last week of his life. We should go to that place. We should really go there. They got 2,000 inmates, plus. We should go there. And all this stuff we just did in the movie and the video that we shot that people won't get to see in real time. We should go there. And fortunately, the alignment, Fritz Friedman, who was the head of Sony Music Home Video at the time, is Filipino. He knew the mayor of Cebu, who is the sister-in-law of the warden of the prison.
Mm-hmm.
So from saying it to being there was maybe about 2 weeks. And we were there. And we walked in. It was all these people. They welcomed us. They did a performance. I was in tears in 10 minutes of being there. It was highly emotional.
Right.
Daniel Celebri and Drace Reed went with me. They'll be on the live stream tomorrow. Let's talk about that experience.
Okay.
After this many years. And it just became this cultural exchange, and we just fell in love with these these inmates, they were people, you know, and they were the dregs, many of them the dregs of their society. In fact, one of the guys was so dangerous, no pun intended. He was so dangerous that he was confined by himself all the time, and they let him out to participate in this experience. I didn't know who he was, but sure, nobody. We didn't know anybody's stories or anything like that when we got there. Trying to turn this on. I want to show you some pictures. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the signal. But we got there. Anyway, it turns out went down on the yard because we had been instructed to stay on the upper tier of the prison. The instruction and all that, and the inmates will be down on the yard. I was like, that ain't too likely. So we snuck down, went out on the yard, and just started walking amongst the people, and everybody was just like, you know, Michael's here, Michael's here. They were just saying it, you know. They were, you could, it was tangible. You could feel
the energy,
and that's how we started, you know. And then I went in and I saw a guy that had a bald head like me, and but it was so cool. He had the world tattooed on his head. So
wow.
I walked up to him and I, you know, touched him and put my forehead to his forehead, like, you know, we're one, like the same, you know, you say it, Asia a lot of times, same. And he stepped back, you know, he looked kind of tough or whatever. So I was just like, kind of like questioning, you know, I'm sure my face looked crazy. I was just sort of questioning, like, really? You finna be mad about this? Like,
right.
Wait, what? And then he just broke out laughing. He just started laughing. Then the whole yard started laughing. Now, mind you, this guy, they're terrified of him. They've not been around him, you know, and he apparently would pop off at any moment. We had armed guards and things, you know, but he never did. And it was amazing. And then that's how we started the experience. And then by the time we were done, they were lifting this fool into the air. Let me show you.
Let's see.
So that's the dude. See the tattoo on his head?
Okay, the guy to your right.
Yeah, this dude's a murderer.
Oh man.
Right?
Yo.
Let me show you one more. They were so terrified of this dude, but he was just like, it was people. So all of that to say that, you know, Michael unites folks, even when he didn't know he was, you know, yeah, this is the one I was looking for.
That's crazy. Michael would love to see that, a tattoo with the world on his head. Oh, wow.
Man, raised above their head.
And what was that again? It's the Philippines, right?
Yeah, this is in the prison in the Philippines. You know, before this experience, they were never around each other because he was, you know, I guess could kill you, but whatever. But anyway, so the blessings just continue to come and things just continue to manifest. And, you know, we're in a hard time, and it always, you know, Michael season has always been sweet, you know, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate this new generation of, you know, of performers who are, you know, looking up to him and putting their spin on his classic information. You know,
right.
It's a good thing. I do have props. I feel like this one was going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a chance to talk. So I feel like we already did our icebreaker, so I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, start from any particular place. So first off, let's start with this. See if you can understand what that is.
Is that him? Is that kid sitting on the edge of the world?
It's
Childhood from Neverland.
Okay.
From Neverland. From childhood.
No, my bad. I couldn't even see it because of the comments over.
This is so the first time I actually visited there. So I have this extensive collection. I don't know if you can see it. I've got
I'm trying to see this.
and stuff and things. And I've been, you know, collecting for a while, and I really got into it when I started going to Asia so much. They have a major, you know, fan family there, and they do a lot of collecting and exchanging items. And there's a store. I Love MJ store in Odaiba, in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there, and it was so wonderful. And there was just all this memorabilia and stuff. So we started a relationship there in Japan. But anyway, so I digress. Let me see. So this is some I guess this is history, right? Some backstage. Yeah.
Oh,
Jason
snap.
Whitebar, that's between numbers. Alex Smooth Criminal.
Okay. Nice.
Let's see.
Al Capone energy.
This,
Right.
Right. Well, I mean, that was the look, boy. That was this rock stars things, boy.
Fire.
Oh, damn.
It's not a game. Not a game.
He said it's not a game.
This is a day look. No, this is a day look on the way to the show.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. This is somewhere.
Middle East.
Oh man, you look like you was chilling with Jermaine when we had the Muslims around him.
Somewhere.
One of Jermaine's homies.
This is Dangerous Era. Daryl Finnezy's in the background singer.
Oh snap!
Oh man.
You got some gems over here, T.
Yeah, this is a history.
Hey, Brandon. I know you love that, Brandon. Dancing told. That's yo. And who took these
You
pictures?
said, wait a minute. You said Brandon. You didn't say Baron.
No. This is Baron. I'm talking about my boy Dancing told. He's probably in the.
Okay.
He's
right. You know what I'm saying?
No. He's a real big history tour fan.
Dave Foss, wonderful musician, legendary musician. I said, how do you make the deals you make? What do you do? He's like, some of my best deals made on cocktail napkins. Remember people's names. They appreciate it.
Right.
I was like, boom, there you go. Okay, great. Love it. Jules. This is some dangerous.
Right.
That's actually, I remember that. That's in Israel.
Man, that's a young you.
Right.
Yeah.
You've been aging gracefully too, brother. I'm let you know that. You still
Thank
look.
you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, sir. I got to thank my parents.
Right.
This
That
is
black don't crack.
some smooth. See the brothers there too, Rich and Tony there. And that's Lori Warner in the red. She's the one who actually told me, move to LA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't you love when somebody give you that push? Like you feel it intuitively. That's the right thing to do. Like damn.
Love. Let's see. There's an early of Lavelle.
Hey.
In June Brown. She and Raina ran Alley Cat Studios, where we did many of our rehearsals.
Her name
In
Raina?
Hollywood. That is June Brown. And her partner was Raina.
Oh, okay.
And they had the studio, and so that's one of our earlier rehearsals. I would imagine that might have been looks like it was TLC rehearsal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the girls are there. And then let's see. I'm just trying to pull. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. There's Rich and Tone there with Lavelle.
Oh, that was quick.
T-Buzz rehearsing with Rich.
Hey.
We were all babies.
You said you was like what, 20 years old? No, 22 maybe.
I don't know. They start together.
Right.
I kind of know by tours.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes
Right.
more sense.
Here's that
That's
was
a
our
tour.
Hey,
access, right?
Oh, that's dope.
was it Access Pass?
Yeah, they were beautiful and hologram kind of thing.
Oh
Right.
yeah, hey.
Like yeah. And this is actually this is some casting actually. We were doing Ghost, so this is getting cast.
Hey.
For
Nice,
the prosthetics, making the prosthetics.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow, were you in that video? You was in that video, right?
Yeah, I did Ghost as a choreographer and as a featured performer, and as one of the editors.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And the dance chunks Michael allowed actually created a competition. Lavelle and I, one room, and Rich and Tone, who at that time were, assisting us and, working very closely. We were like like a floor pack, we
Right.
made like a floor pack. And so I remember we had one editing bay, and Michael, as editor, had another editing bay, and we had this major competition about different sections of dance. And so we went through, and we had like it was a major thing. Like it was a heated competition, you know. And we had to fight for sections. So ultimately, I think we won maybe 2 or 3 of the rounds. And so our sections got in like the reverse and stuff. You know, where we move in reverse, and some of the upside down stuff, and then of course, you know, some of what the ghosts themselves did, and the ghouls especially. But no, beautiful thing. But so that was that cast, and another fun fact about ghosts. It started. I think I might have told you this. It started.
Is it scary?
Yeah, but it started 4 years. It took 4 years to complete.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it was because, you know, Michael didn't, you know, he knew that the technology itself could be better, so that the ideas could be closer to what the meant.
Oh, shoot.
It became necessary to wait, and so we just waited. Technology got better, recasted it, different songs, different director, got at it, you know, and I actually, so many stories, and we got to do this again. But and I know that I got into makeup for Ghost 40 days and 40 nights, like Billie Jean.
For real? Y'all spent 40 days?
You know, all these little things that 40 days, yeah, 40 different times.
40 days. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I thought Travis EO was a lot.
Major breakout, major hyperpigmentation, major just craziness, even on my head, because all of it was glued to me.
Right.
And for continuity, we couldn't change it. You know, so I stuck it out. Michael was such a trooper. He encouraged me, and then he paid for all dermatology after, and just made sure I was good after. You know, because he appreciated the commitment, and you know, so. But there's plenty of ghost stories. There's many Scream stories. There's many, you know, stories. Period. But I do want you to see this. This was on our first job together ever. Just remember the time.
Oh,
Hey.
shit. Yo. Okay, you look like Jermaine in that joint, T. Oh, man.
You were
So
young.
remember the time. And then this is history.
There you go, Brandon. Okay. Oh, wow. Damn. And it's funny from that angle, Mike looked like he was like way taller than you.
Right.
And then I just gotta go there because we're getting all nostalgic and talking about our history. Hey, happy History 25 too. You know?
Hey, there we
Yeah,
go.
History 25. Yup.
Who's that?
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Oh, you like want to kiss some B Street.
Right, in a secret vest and patent leather tattoos, right? Nice.
Oh, man.
But
He's
yeah,
like 12, 13 there?
That's when I first started. I think that was my first year of dance, like 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
So there's some fan art, fan gifts.
A.
I think the guy's French. He misspelled Michael, but that's okay. It's still beautiful.
Right, that's a little groovy though. Yo, T, let me come to your crib, man. I'm gonna have to snatch up a couple little things up in there and take back to the glow ship.
I have to show you this. And my phone, I might have to plug it in. I don't know what we're doing on time. But I found this somewhere, and I don't know. Like I tell you, just listen if you're conscious of it. Michael's there. You know, whether you can hear him in an elevator or it comes on the radio or you pass something that sparks a memory or you're walking through some random store in some random town. I think I was even out of the country. And I found that.
Drill. Hey.
Fire.
Just in some dog.
Hey.
Hey, here we go.
Dodgy, you know, reclaimed secondhand store. And I walked in and it was just looking at me. And I was like, it's backwards. But it's not when we show it.
Right. That's crazy.
Wow.
I was like, okay, great. And I felt like, okay, I hear you. You're here. I get it. I understand. Got you. That's
Right.
some information. Check. Got it.
That's dope.
But yeah, many great films.
Man, that's fire.
My man T-Pain, man. T-Pain. Travis Payne.
Yes,
God damn, you gave us so many jewels, man. I'm just trying to take it all in. Like, yo,
Right.
this is all these cool stories. It's always fascinating. First of all, it's fascinating hearing about stories that happened back in the 80s and 90s, period. You know, it's just, that was just a different time period. The kids today can't even fathom how it is to interact with people without social media and, you know, and computers. You know, we back to just house phones and stuff. So,
oh my God, we didn't have that.
right.
Nope.
Go to the bookstores. We would literally go shopping at a bookstore, you know. And then Neverland had a house that was like it was a house which held out it held its media. So if it was videotapes, research, you know, newspaper articles, books, it was just like a library. You go in and reference things, and it was organized like a library.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we had. It was books, encyclopedias, you know, bookstores, you know, finding things out in newspapers. We didn't have the internet like that. So even going into this process that way and getting to say, hey, you know what? You have to understand this part. We thought we were going back on the road as the same crew. You know, it wasn't until maybe one of the earlier sort of meetings, Michael said, what are we going to do about the dancers? And I said, well, what do you mean the dancers? We already sort of getting it together. We're going to be right. You know, we're going to be ready. He was like, oh, no, we have to have new dancers. You should give somebody else an opportunity. Don't you think? And I was like,
Like, what?
yes. I was like, but they better be amazing. They better be the best on the planet. Da-da-da. He was like, great. Get to pick them. Now you're thinking. I was like, it better be the biggest worldwide thing. It needs to be like Willy Wonka and a golden ticket. Like,
Right.
we need to have them from everywhere.
Right.
And then it'd be like a big thing, and we can use it to promote the show, and it could be a big thing. He was like, see, now you're thinking. You know, that was more serial, you see. So, you know, hey, just getting to go there.
So
be there.
hold up. So were you going to be one of the dancers, like, or you just
no?
Okay.
No, it was time to elevate. It was time to move on. He said, go find the diamonds in the rough. They're out there. That's
Okay.
what we have to do. We have to give opportunities to somebody else. They're out there. We have to find them. You know, and then that's what made me think of, okay, well, let's do like a golden ticket type of Willy Wonka moment. They better be amazing.
Right.
He was like, they will be. You'll help pick them. You know, you get to help pick them. And I said, okay, great. He said, you got to pass on the information. I was like, totally fine. But the bigger blessing wound up, or I guess just the other blessing wound up being, I get to now direct alongside Ian Kenny. You know, that was the bigger dream. That was
Right. Yeah.
You know, and I did not block it. You know what I mean? Some people could have fought it and wanted to demand their place because they felt entitled to and justifiably, you know, self-righteous. But, you know, in that moment I did. I thought about it and I was like, nope. God hadn't brought me this far, you know. But it was going to be a greater opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
Then he talked about films. Then he talked about the short films that were going to be created for the, you know, the music album project, all these things. So it was like it just kept unfolding. Michael could tell us when it was time. You know, he told Lavelle and I when we were dancers, it was time to choreograph Dangerous. That was where we started.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that seemed like a huge gargantuan task, but we loved it. We loved every second of it. So all the experiences were like that. There might be times you'd be like, man, I don't even know how I feel like. Oh, it's really.
He's like, man, it's time for you to step up and be chief, man.
He was like, you got to do this, and he was like, and we got to film stuff. We have to make movies because if you don't film it, how do people know it happened? You know, the future generations won't be able to see it. Film. We have to do film. We have to put things on film.
Right.
You know, it's time. You know, so he would urge you, you know, and do things like give cameras or, you know, make sure that we had periodicals and books to study and see how great Bob Fosse was. Understand, you know, where technology was going and how we can mix media, you know 4D, 5D, just thinking beyond, you know, the obvious realm.
Right.
So that was beautiful, and I thank him for that.
Man, can you imagine if he was here now with all the technology and all the stuff we got now? Jesus, man, I just can't imagine. You can imagine, but like, can you just imagine, like the kind of ideas he would have with the technology and like with the 5D and all types of what's it called? Damn, what is that? CGI and all types of stuff they do with movies now. And I just imagine what Mike would have been doing as far as like creatively. Because based off that's 2009. That's like, to me, that's like cringe era for movies. But he was already thinking on the next level of production. Like he was like, we're gonna do like this. I'm watching you on this. I'm watching you guys. I'm like, look at this. What, yo, really? Like, this is what we got. We could have had this. Like, damn, So it's just fascinating to see like how that man's mind was working, and you guys get to be a part of it. It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a blessing. It remains a blessing. I tell you, it remains a blessing. We got much more to talk about. We got much more to do. We got other opportunities to find. But this is starting to be a bad connect.
Oh yeah. I see it's kind of chopping up a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of chopping up. Yeah, we could. Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah, we could definitely save. I know you got. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't even on Wi-Fi. All right.
Sorry, I had something wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't even.
I tried to plug the phone in because it's getting the power's getting low, and I changed something else.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if you.
Plugged it in, everything's going haywire.
Yeah, I know you've been on the roll all day, T. I know you've been. You saying?
Before this thing gets too tacky and crazy looking. But I've enjoyed every moment. I wait till the next time with you guys.
Yeah, T. Yo, thanks again.
Thank you so much, OG.
Thanks for coming on here, blessing my channel with the glow.
Pleasure.
Appreciate you, man. I know you burnt out, and you gotta.
I want you guys to come see us tomorrow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
At Travis Payne, StacyWalker.beats.com. We're doing the live stream starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then the live chat where we can have some more dialogue and questions will be from 7:15 to about 8:30. Lined up, we've got Jonathan Moffitt, we've got Daniel Celebre, we've got Trace Reed, Tanya Stuckland, Anderson, and the great Kenny Ortega. All scheduled to appear with Stacy and I, and then we've got two of the dancers that we worked on after this is it. Soraldo and Kenny. Soraldo is from Holland, and Kenny is from Paris. So we'll all be together tomorrow. So it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. I did 11, because it's 11 years, I did 11 limited edition signed hoodies here, as you can see. Let me see. Boom.
Okay.
Right, that's the front.
Okay.
Stacy and I signed.
Goddamn the connection.
We signed 11 of them to commemorate this 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
This is like still chopping up. Damn. All right. Yeah. Yo, T, and this thing keeps chopping up.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, T. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. See you tomorrow. Love you, man.
Love you too. You guys take care.
You too, brother. Thank you.
Heal the world. Heal the world. We've had enough. It's time.
No, heal the world, still your girl. That's what we got. I hit him with that one time.
How about dump Trump? Okay, that's another story.
Or all I want to say is that we don't give a about Trump. How about that? All I want to say is that we don't give a fuck about Trump. Y'all say, hey, let's not give it all away. We can ponder on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, period.
There you go.
And that's on period.
You guys be blessed.
All right,
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right.
Stay safe. Take care. Go in the light. Bye now.
Go into the light. Go into the glow, man. All right, let me sign my man out. Wow, man. Wow. Glow gang, man. Wow, what a stream, man. What a dope stream. Travis is one of the coolest dudes ever. man, I'm so happy he got to come on here and, you know, just share his genuine self and his experiences with the fandom who wants to hear it, man. I know me being a Michael Jackson fan, us being Michael Jackson fans, like we just love hearing any bit of information that came from the energy and the artists that we love and we look up to, and we continue to celebrate and tribute. And like I said, he brings everybody together. Brought me and my cousin closer. You know what I mean? Just through Michael Jackson and through Newfound Glory. There you
go.
But it brings everybody together. It makes us laugh, makes us smile, and makes us forget about all the negativity and all the chaos going on in the world. Even before all this Black Lives Matter stuff, just everything's going on in the world before that period. So now we're tapped in, we all connected, and I feel like the MJ community is coming to an all-time high right now. And he kind of briefly touched on, you know, just if you connect with Michael Jackson, you have to speak on injustice, you have to speak on social issues. And I didn't want to make it the stream about that, but that was very, very important. That was if you treat Michael Jackson and you love Michael Jackson, connect with him, you can't ignore like the injustice of our people in this world, and that's very, very true. So I'm glad that came from the man who stood by Michael Jackson for many years, you know, through all his work. And that's so when people was trying to say though, Travis just calling people out, like, no, I'm trying to wake you guys up. I'm not here to bully anybody. We're not here to bully anybody. We're trying to give you a good wake up call. And sometimes, you know, tough love, it might not be the way you want to hear it. You know, like things that happen in life in ways you might not expect them or want them to happen. Like you might say you want to change, or sometimes you need to be that change. It might take somebody like me or Travis or Baron to say, hey, wake up. You effing up. You need to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it got to be like that. So, or, you know, like we're talking, you manifesting things in the universe. You know, you talk about you want a house or you want to be on stage and that. And then the universe will kick people out of your life until, oh, that's my friend, or that's my girlfriend, or that. But that person needs to get out. That person needs to leave and eliminate himself so you can move forward. And sometimes you don't see it because you don't see the bigger picture because you're locked in what's going on in that moment. You're attached to the situation and not looking at the bigger picture. So, like I said, everything we've been talking about lately, as far as this community, as far as cleaning up the community, as far as calling out toxic people, this is just to shed light, and this is just to spread awareness. And at the end of the day, it all comes from a loving place. So, thank you, T, for addressing, you know, that part of the movement of, you know, the social injustice and everything, man. We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 hours. And today, man, we just really just wanted to have fun today, man. We would just give Michael our energy today. Everybody been going hard for the last 3 months with all the stuff going on in the world, coronavirus, George Floyd, all that stuff, man. Even myself, I haven't even given a lot of my time to just appreciating the Michael energy. Because we do this to us. Michael Jackson Day is every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? And Travis said this Michael Jackson season from May, but that's the heat. That's the bulk of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, and all the way up until his birthday, and then we start right back up again on Halloween. You know, with Thriller and all that. So that starts right back up, and it keeps continuing. But I'm glad, you know, we touched on that stuff.
Got to rock out today, talk to some legends. They could have been anywhere in the world talking to anyone else, but they was here with us, here with this guy. And I got lucky enough to tag along and ask a few questions and learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know. They took time to drop some jewels on us. So today was awesome. I mean, it was super emotional for all of us. There's a lot of people who were super down, and for us to tap in and just jump in the community and just see all the other talent, whether they use now dance videos, singing videos, artwork, makeup, reenactments. Just there was a bunch of just amazing stuff today to just throughout the community, and it was dope to see. And then just to end it on this, wherever your time zone at, I know our time zone is different from y'all's, but wherever your time zone is at, for us to end our time zone on this, just talking to two people who got to interact with Mike and love him and talk to him, and just even more of a bonus that they are on some spiritual guidance and just alignment like we've been on as
right.
Man, that amazing. Today was, excuse my language, was effing dope. Like, man, rocking out with it. It was, man, year 11 was great because we all know we went through year 10, but year 11,
right. And so we just getting started. We still got the birthday coming up, so hopefully we can get some more groovy stuff happening for his birthday. Do some more, coming together. I feel like a lot of people really come together. Sometimes more on June 25th than they actually do on his birthday. From what I'm seeing lately, it's like June 25th hits harder because obviously that's the day, But but his birthday kind of comes in, it's there, but it's not as heavy or as June 25th, which is it's good. We get to celebrate his life, and that's what we should be doing too. We should also be celebrating the birth too. Is just as hard, but we can't question that's the universe, and people gonna do what they want to do, and we're gonna rock out with it. Yeah, I'm glad they came on. I'm glad we get the. That's what that's what I'm telling you guys: spirituality, alignment, meditation, become one with the self. You can't change the external world if you're not locked into your internal world, and make sure all that's aligned up. Make sure your energy is put on the right places, and even with things what I tap into, I always prepare myself mentally and spiritually before I start calling people out, start making decisions. I don't just come off the spur of the moment. I have to feel this intuitively, and that's part of being a man, kind of being logical and analyzing, okay, how can I benefit for this? What do I get out of this? Who can I reach off this situation? I'm speaking in general here, but yeah, guys. So yeah, man, it was a good time today, man. I'm a little burnt out from, this light here. We're gonna probably get off in a second. What time is it? It's 9:47. Where we at? We may or may not come back. He might go live. You might go live on your page tonight.
I might.
We might go live, chop it up. We might bid. I'm gonna do one of them late night bids. We're just having fun. We try not to joke too much here. We try to have a little fun, but we gotta get our jokes in. We gotta get our bids in. Yeah, I mean, it's been June 25th. Oh yeah, like I said, shout out to the MJ community. Shout out to everybody that's been posting content. Shout out to everybody that's been using their platforms to spread Michael love all over the world. We see you guys, even though we can't comment on every single one because mind you, everybody's posting at the same time. So I appreciate just all the this where it shows like who really cares. So we appreciate as a person in the Michael Jackson community. I appreciate seeing you guys talent and all your artwork that contributes to this beautiful world, this beautiful community of Michael, like the Michaelverse. This is a Michaelverse, and we come from people from the Glowverse, the Glow Gang universe. So, yeah, guys. So we're gonna sign off here. Thank you, cuz, for being a part of this again. Team Suitor all day, NFG vibes all day. You know what I'm saying? Shimon. Psych, you know what I'm saying? I love you guys. We're gonna sign out on Instagram first. Then we'll lock in with YouTube, and we will check you guys later on. Shimona. Woo! All right, hold that there. We're gonna share that. All right, guys. YouTube gang, thank you guys for sticking in here with me. With us.
It was steady. Like there was steady, like 200-300 people in here. That was dope.
Yes,
super fire.
And thank you guys for all the donations. I'm sorry, like I said, if I didn't personally. I usually come in here and personally shout you guys out, whoever donates, and I appreciate it immensely. In the words of Anna, we appreciate it immensely. And I can't even scroll up to see who donated no more because, the live chat, it has it kind of deletes or
limits you.
Limits
you can look at.
Yeah, can't go as far back. So I appreciate everybody who's donated today to the channel to keep us glowing. My man, Travis Payne was cool. I gotta find a way to get these streams on this on YouTube as well. Maybe it's a way I can put it in this video somehow. I don't know. I gotta download it from my Instagram and then
screen record or something. We'll figure it out.
That's a long ass screen record. I don't know. I might just it's gotta be a
figure it out. Get it on here somehow, some way.
Right. Yes, we will figure it out, man. But it's been a lot. It's been a groovy day, guys. It's been a very, very groovy day. Despite, I know you guys been seeing me on my recent rants. I just had to put people on blast, and I feel good about letting the truth be known, what's going on out here. And we're still not done. Don't get it twisted. Remember I said, guys, we don't just jump on a gun because it's the new thing is hot right now to just expose people or expose it, whatever, you know. So we are right now just giving all our love and energy to Mike. To Michael Jackson, this is his day. And if we know we're gonna spread much love. Much love. Retards. I'm just setting up my thing. Go talk with Travis Payne. And I gotta take a second, guys, to just appreciate, you know, just the moment. Like while these guys were talking, while these guys were talking about their experiences with Michael, I was just so locked into the present moment and just really finding gratitude, really appreciating the fact that I have a platform, the fact that I'm able to connect with, you know, these people I've watched all my lives, you know, looking at Michael Jackson. And now I'm a part of the legacy now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of, you know, the NBA legacy and, you know, just putting my foot on the, you know, what's going in the community. So I really find much pride and gratitude in that. You can talk that.
Yeah. So basically, like you were saying, you know, just cool out. Last few days, it's